How about now? Okay, that should be heard now. Okay. Well, let me just start over then. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this waiting night. I'm your host, Moon, just a nerd doing nerdy things and sometimes even moony things. We're back with some more Genshin Impact. And last time, we put Farina on trial for the charge of not actually being Fontaine's Hydro Archon. And after proving so, the Hydro Archon was given the death penalty, which, turns out, Focalor separated, she separated her divinity from her physical form so she could essentially trick the heavenly principles so that she could save the people on Fontaine, because Fontainians are actually oceanids with human bodies, and that's the reason why they could be dissolved by primordial seawater, because their blood is primordial seawater, and that was the original sin. So yeah, we did that. We fought a whale, and we met Child's Master Skirk. That was interesting. So now we gotta talk to people. We gotta talk to people now. And then I believe that'll finish off. I think that'll finish off this quest. Also, I don't know if anyone's seen the most recent live stream. I believe what's going to be the 4.7 update, but the next update is going to have another Dane quest, so that's exciting. That's really exciting. I'm very excited for that. We're gonna get 200. The resident cap is going to increase to 200. You can have up to 100 friends. Let me see. Oh, there's gonna be another game mode as well, I believe, if I remember it correctly. Ah, yes. Queen.
Navia! Oh, it's you. What brings you all here?
Oh, we're just checking up on you.
Hey, we're just having a look around.
I'm here to update myself on how things are going here. Oh, the Fatui are here too. Let me introduce you. This is Mr. Garun Snežević. He represented the Knave in sending us a large amount of supplies, and is helping with our work. Our residents are hard at work as well. Thanks to everyone, work is progressing nicely. We've lost a lot of people, but we're moving forward. That will have to be enough.
Rest in peace, Malus and Silver. You two were real ones.
Hello, Miss Charlotte. I'm a big fan of yours. I especially like that article you wrote last year about Fontaine's stray cats. But if you don't mind, could you not emphasize our role too much in your report? It's not charity we're doing here. We just happen to share the same interests as the Spina.
I get where you're coming from. I'll keep it as simple as possible. Or would you be willing to feature as friendly neighbors?
That would be fine. Thanks.
Oh, you're back too. How are things?
We finished laying down the construction materials. It'll be another hour before the workers are able to go over there.
Thank you for the lurk, Delta. Oh yeah, Clorand is going to be in the first phase of Banner's next patch, as well as her story quest.
Huh? You're here too, Clarence?
Ooh, you know what? If I finish early, I was like, if I finish like within like an hour or so, like the this Archon quest, I was thinking I could attempt to ascend and move on from adventure rank 45. But now that I think about it, finishing this Archon quest should unlock some more story quests, so who knows?
Well, her reputation's greatly risen after that whole duel business with Miss Farina. So she's here in Poisson to wait out the heat. All right. She really came here to help me out.
As any good girlfriend should do.
There's too much to consider in the reconstruction of Poisson. The Spina has need of more decision-makers. And, well, I do already happen to be connected to Mr. Callis.
Oh, wait just a moment. Do you mind me asking a few questions?
You know, about how you felt before the duel.
Hey, Sans,
About what it
welcome
was
to the
like facing
stream.
down a god. There's lots of exciting material there, I bet.
Forget it. I'm sure you can find a better theme than that, Miss Charlotte.
I see you're the same as always. Couldn't you do me a favor, for Navia's sake?
Well, if we're talking about doing things for my sake, you might as well just take a few more photos of me. Or of the Traveler. It's better than wasting time persuading Chloe.
Funny enough, I'm using my cousin's PC. Oh, okay, okay. Hanging out with family. That's nice.
Of course I will. I'm not gonna let her off that easy. All right, then everyone who wants to be in the photo, gather up. And smile.
How did it go? Was it a good shot? Did Paimon look cute in it?
Not bad. Your addition really helped the composition of the picture. All right, hang on a moment. Let me snap a few more shots.
Uh-oh, we got her going.
All right, that should do it. I'll be back here later anyway, so let's call it
Okay, okay, that's cool. That's cool. Let's see.
You're very quick.
Speed is of the essence when it comes to the news, and freshness is the key. Also, not to brag, but I'm pretty good at building connections. Who knows? I might eventually get that interview with you after all, Miss Clarande.
Thank you for the bonk, Sans.
Wow, you really do have that never say die spirit. I'm impressed.
Well, Charlotte seems like the person, like, when she sets her eyes on something, she's not gonna let it go. Sans, thank you for the hydrate.
I'll hazard a guess that this is how you got that interview at the Fortress of Meripede.
You already knew she was going?
Whoa, you're well informed. Let me make a guess too. I asked Sijuin, who told Monsieur Nervillette, and he told you, right?
That's a very complete information chain.
In truth, all Monsieur Neuvillette asked me was, when did the fortress become so friendly towards the media? I told him that it was best not to speak too soon. There's no guarantee that Ridesley will make a personal appearance.
You're right. I've got to treasure every moment I have with them. In which case, I'll be making a move first.
All right, Sans, I hope you have fun streaming.
Stay safe now. And tell me if you hear anything interesting. I'll treat you to afternoon tea in exchange.
Oh, hey, official, welcome to the stream. Oh, yes, I get to see Risley. Oh, wait, that's where I'm going, isn't it? Oh. Oh.
Wow, guess we're here again, huh? There's a real nostalgic feeling to this place.
I'm doing good. I've been enjoying my Saturday. Very excited to finish off, finish off this Archon quest.
Looks like you've been missing us.
Oh, I've missed you so much.
Duke! Did you come all the way to the entrance to greet us?
Oh, I missed you so much, Risley.
Of course. I'm here to welcome you and our dear Miss Charlotte, whom our good head nurse recommended to me.
It's an honor to finally meet the much-rumored Duke. Thank you for consenting to my visit to the fortress, sir.
No need to thank me. But that said, I shouldn't be the focus of your interview. I trust you recall our agreement?
Of course, of course.
All right then, this way.
Man, I love Risley. These two are camera shy.
Hey, no need to be so nervous. I've already taken all the photos we need. Miss Charlotte, do these pictures really need to be published on the cover of the Steambird?
It would seem that Miss Lorvine doesn't want her face to appear beside that of Mr. Jurier,
Sir, please don't say things like that.
But it looks like dear Mr. Jurier denies it. Might this interview be very important to you then?
No, I just... This is my first time being interviewed, and I'm very thankful to the Steambird for
Now, I might not look it, but I actually did meet Mr. Edwin once. And I'll be honest, I enjoyed chatting with you more. You've definitely got more of that genius vibe going on. The boat that brought about a miracle, the ark that saved the people. Why, you recreated a myth back there, like an emissary of legend. Still, if I might ask, where's that flying ship now?
Huh! Looks like Charlotte's trying to get herself another exclusive scoop.
Classic Charlotte.
I have to apologize, but that ship is presently in the bowels of our factory. I'm afraid it won't be easy for you to get a shot of it.
Really? Well, then in that case, could I have an interview with you to make up for that loss?
She really knows how to squeeze opportunities for all they're worth.
You already know my answer, I'm afraid. Best you interview our head nurse instead. Or perhaps you'd like to take another photo of this couple of researchers?
Did you really have to use the word couple?
Couple means two. Don't read into it.
Well, then, 2 solo photos will do.
Is my hair messed up? Please, someone help me have a look.
Things sure are getting pretty lively here. We've seen this kind of thing before. Oh, seems like everyone's here. Would any of you like to try this new drink I came up with?
Ah, Siegeween.
Hey, Miss Charlotte. Why don't you, take some pretty photos of our head nurse?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Come on, Miss Siegeween. Over this way. Let's find a brighter spot.
Huh? Sure. Do I have to smile?
Baby, oh yeah, you're gonna pull for Sijuin on phase 2, aren't you, Katori?
So, how have things been at the fortress?
Same old, as you can see. Fontaine's undergone some changes, but this place
Look
is
at
still
her
more or less
posing
the
in the background. Oh.
Other than that flying ship, it got a tad too much attention, I think.
same. That's why I decided to let the interview go through. We should direct more public opinions toward the behind-the-scenes heroes. Am I right, Mr.
What's
Jurier?
happening in the background of
Miss
that shot? Oh, Sijuin is getting her pictures taken by the press.
You're too kind, sir. I believe that you too should have your day in the sun. Not that you would want that, which is a pity.
I'll just leave the spotlight to you two.
You walk with Risley for a while and share news above ground with
I
him.
see. Lots of things happened that day, huh? Anyway, regarding that Harbinger, I'm not sure you remember, but his 3 young followers are still waiting for his return.
Oh yeah, those guys.
He sure did win them over, huh?
Yeah.
I'll tell them that there's good news and bad news. The good being that their boss seems fine, and the bad being that they must face extended sentences for abetting his escape.
Oh, actually, what about you? Are things gonna change for you too?
What change can there be? The fortress will keep chugging along, and so will my duties. As to what Miss Farina's departure will mean for the nation, and if our laws and governance will be transformed, we'll leave those to the folks in the overworld.
Hey everyone, the photo shoot's done.
Good. In that case, let's call it a day here.
Thanks for your cooperation. Come on, Traveler, let's go. Till next time, everyone.
There'll be a next time?
Maybe. Who knows? I might write a story about the underwater factory next time. Until then.
Charlotte does not give
All
up.
right, last stop, the docks.
Shut up. I wish to speak with Risley again. Hello.
Oh, you know, I'd love to see you in one of Charlotte's photo shoots one day.
Oh, I'm sure you're quite photogenic.
Is that really necessary? Our line of work doesn't really require much photographing.
It's precisely because we don't need the picture that they'll have value as keepsakes. You don't really look all that opposed to the idea, you know?
Maybe I'm just happy that I managed to once again avoid the spotlight. I think this interview went well either way.
Yes, you successfully kept prying eyes away by using Mr. Jurier and Miss Lorvine as shields.
Risley
Very
calendar.
good.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine a calendar of New Follette and Risley? That would fly off the shelves.
You should be happy for them. They have a bright future ahead of them.
That would fly off the shelves, man. Good way. Oh, right, the docks, the docks. So I'm kind of under the radar. Oh. That's interesting, official. I mean, everyone's like, you know, they're, what's the word? Everyone has a right to their own opinions. You know, so like if people don't like Genshin, then people don't like Genshin. I'm glad that I can provide a space for you to hopefully, you know, enjoy the game with other like-minded people. Do I go down? Do I go down? It's coming. Yeah, I'm glad you're hanging out with us, official. Here yet? Is it here yet? Like, lift is running. they'll tell or tear everyone apart for liking Genshin? I'm a little sus about those people. I don't like. Okay. I probably could have just jumped down, but you know. It's whatever. Lenny! Lynette! Remedy! Oh, look at you, you're socializing.
Navia mentioned that she stayed in touch with Linny and the others after working together. Apparently, they've been at the docks distributing these strange pockets the whole time since.
Traveler, Paimon. Ah, and Miss Charlotte, too.
Would you like a magic pocket? What sort of gadget is it? It's a wondrous bag that can be used to carry many things. The water level has returned to normal. But if you see any of your things floating around, you can use this to carry them. Or you could trick a friend into doing it for you. Trick a friend? I wonder which of my friends would fall for that.
You aren't looking at me, are you?
You could just make a friend like Fremine here. Isn't that right, Fremine?
Oh, sweetheart Femine.
Is this what you meant by, I'll help you make some more friends?
To be honest, that sounds pretty sweet. Could I have your contact, please?
Sure. Please, write down my address.
No man-made pollution in Genshin anyway.
Lynette sure is working hard to help Fremine socialize.
He was the one who proposed doing this. He even wants to assist in our magic shows.
Sounds like that would suit him.
Yes, I was planning to first introduce Pear as an assistant, and later Fremine himself. In the future, I think we can leave underwater escape magic to him too.
That said, would anyone want to see a diver escape underwater?
Yeah, that kind of seems like part of their day-to-day things.
Oh, it'll work out. Every journey begins with the first step. He'll become a part of our show eventually.
Lynette, could you come over? Miss Charlotte says she wants to take a picture of us.
Got it.
My, that Charlotte is rather perceptive. She got rid of everyone the moment she realized I had something to say to you. So, how have things been, Traveler?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
Father says that you did a great deal during the latest events. She's very grateful for your contributions to Fontaine.
That's alright. We were more than happy to help. So, what's she doing now?
Oh, I guess you haven't heard. Well, after Lady Farina left, Father and Monsieur Neuvillette opened negotiations, during which he gave Fontaine's gnosis to her as a diplomatic gift.
Of course he did. Of course he did. I'm not surprised at this point. The Fatui have been getting all the gnosis in every region we've been to, so I'm not surprised.
A diplomatic gift? A gnosis?
Yes, I was quite surprised at first myself. But when I thought it over, there were actually a number of things going for it. It could have been done as an apology for the incident with Lord Child, or as thanks for his help in tying the all-devouring narwhal down.
Yeah, he came in clutch with that.
Furthermore, Father did also lend significant aid to Fontaine and Poisson.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's true, but this is a gnosis we're talking about. Doesn't this seem a bit irresponsible?
Nahida traded two gnosis. One for Dator to get rid of his segments. Another for information. So I don't want to. I don't think you should call this irresponsible.
I would agree, but I've also heard that it seems that Monsieur Neuvillette has had a significant change of heart regarding the matter.
So there's some reason for this that only Neuvillette knows about?
Well, you know what that means. We gotta go pay him a visit immediately, expeditiously. And like, it was the Hydro Dragon. So yeah, he doesn't even need the Gnosis anymore.
I suspect you'll have to ask him about that yourself. Ah, yes, speaking of which, I did see him strolling around the entrance to the Fortress of Meripede a while back.
Isn't he real busy and stuff? Paimon didn't think he'd have the time for that.
Well, I mean, if you're working non-stop, you're gonna like run yourself into the ground.
But back to the topic. The Gnosis was given to the knave, right? What about Child?
They say that he's returned to Snezhnaya to recover from his wounds. I hear that the recent disaster really did a number on his health.
Well, I guess I can now call him one of my war buddies.
That's true. When you think about it, we've had loads of run-ins with the Fatui. To think we'd be allied with them this time.
So shocked by such a simple switching of sides?
Well, each of the Harbingers had their own agenda. Father! Father!
Father!
I'm so sad I couldn't get you.
Well, what do you know? Come to the docks to see how my children are doing and meet the Traveler by chance. Please do not pay my accomplishments in Fontaine too much mind. I would have done them regardless.
Are you going to take the Gnosis back to Snezhnaya?
I mean, that's kind of her job, Paimon.
That is our duty as Harbingers, yes. Don't be too preoccupied with sides. The goal of the Fatui concerns not a single place or person, but the entire world. With such a grand goal in mind, it is inevitable that we must wear many masks.
I have to remind myself, those aren't gloves, that's her skin.
Switching my masks is something I've always done.
Will you keep to your position?
Well, that depends on many things. No one truly knows what the future holds. What good is honesty if you can't rely on it forever? As for you, I very much look forward to our next collaboration. Good things cannot be achieved alone, and you've proved yourselves to be great partners.
Actually, I just remembered something. Please help us deliver this.
A vision? All right. I'll remember to return it. Thank you for keeping it safe for him this entire time.
Yeah, I'm kind of sick of the wet dreams.
And that's a wrap for me. Huh? You're...
Greetings, Miss Journalist.
Okay, Tori, I think that might have been the streams you were there for. But I like, okay, because you know how in the Fortress of Meripede, because you had Child's vision, like you had dreams about his time there. And so the joke I'm making here is because he has a hydro vision. Because he has a hydro vision. I was saying, dang, I'm getting wet dreams.
That is correct. So forgive me, but I will not be able to serve as a subject in your article. However, feel free to write as much as you'd like about our dear magicians and our upcoming rookie talent.
Am I wrong?
I will.
The sea breeze is quite pleasant. I shall continue my walk while the weather remains so agreeable. Farewell.
Farewell, Father.
Oh, she has such an intimidating presence. I didn't even dare to take a picture. Thankfully, I've already wrapped up all my pre-scheduled interviews. Thank you all. This'll be more than enough for me to write about, I'm sure.
Don't be too nervous. Why don't you take a magic pocket before you go? Here, Traveler, Paimon, you take one too.
To move things about?
That's right. Funny. I was giving out magic pockets when we first met too. And what do you know? I'm doing the exact same thing right now. So many things have happened, but the pockets are still the pockets.
Despite everything, it's still you.
I guess this must be life. We will all follow our own paths, and serendipity will lead you to your fated friends. All right then. We'll be handing out pockets in some other districts later, so we'll get going now. Have a good day, you two.
Oh, you guys too.
Well, guess we sent Charlotte off. Shall we go see how Nicolette's doing? As long as he's not so busy that he doesn't have time to chat anyway.
So they're gone. I can't talk to them again. If that's good. To Nicolette! I can... Yes. Nicolette! Dang, there's no like faster way to get there? Oh, well. I guess we run in. Oh, actually, let's check on here. Oh, sweet. Stop her. Let's clean that. Oh, I'm in Fontaine. I'm about to go, we just finished speaking with, Linny, Lynette, and Fremine. The Knave also showed up. And now we're on our way to talk to Nicolette so we can get answers about why he decided to give, oh, he's so beautiful, why he decided to give the Gnosis, to the Knave. Wait, they have 6 Gnosis, don't, like the Fatui? The Fatui have 6 Gnosis now, right? Because there's the one from Snezhnaya, like they already had that one. The one from Mondstadt, Liyue, Inazuma, Sumeru, and Fontaine. Yeah, that's 6 Gnosis. They're almost done. They just need Natlins. Did you just steer off topic to say all these people? Look, my mind works in mysterious ways, okay?
I didn't think you were going to have free time this hour of the day.
Really? Oh, I suppose you must have met Mr. Linny.
Oh!
He took the time to greet me earlier when he passed this
RC!
way.
Thank you for the raid! Hello! Welcome in, everyone. Hold on, let me do that really quickly. Well, hello, guys. How are you tonight? Oh, also, what were you guys playing? Or streaming? I hope you guys had fun. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. As my intro was saying, small streamer. I play Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail. I play visual novels, and I do art. Yeah. So, thanks again for the raid, RC, and for those of you who are joining the stream, if you happen to like what you see here, be sure to drop that follow. The 1,000-Year Door? Ooh. I watched Nico B play that game. I'm pretty sure. It was really fun to watch. Wow. That sounds fun. Nice, nice.
In any case, you came at a good time. I was just considering reaching out to you to set up a meeting, so I may explain some things that I haven't had the time to before.
Yeah, I've played it before, but it's very good regardless, the original is. Yeah, yeah. Like, yeah, because it recently got, like, was it remade or remastered for, like, the Switch?
Aw, Paimon's glad that you remembered. Thank you for keeping us on your mind, what with you being busy and all.
Mm-hmm. I'd love to live in your head rent-free, 24/7, 365.
Alright, let's have it then. How was Fontaine actually saved? The whole business is still quite the mystery to us.
Yeah, I just watched Farina dance in her parts. Damn, not you simping for new ORC. I don't know if you've been here for my Fontaine streams. Oh, this is usually half of it.
It is strange how words can often leave a bitter taste in the mouth when it finally comes time to say them out loud.
Neuvillette sighs softly before telling you the truth concerning what he saw that day. Focalor deceived the heavenly principles and used Farina's endless performance to save Fontaine.
Whoa. So that's what happened?
I only saw Farina's part myself.
Focalor destroyed the divine throne of the Hydro Archon and restored your power to you, transforming you into a fully fledged elemental dragon sovereign. But Paimon still doesn't quite get what you did to save the Fontainians from dissolving.
For me, the authority of the ancient dragons refers to absolute control over the hydro element. Fontainians were incomplete humans born of Egeria's use of the power of the primordial sea, with constitutions similar to that of mimics. But so long as those primordial energies remain within them, I could use the ancient dragon's authority to grant them true blood, after the fashion in which life was first brought into being on this planet. In other words, when I gave my verdict, Fontainians became true humans, and thus would naturally no longer be dissolved by water from the primordial sea.
Focalor must have counted on you to make that decision as well. Your verdict was the key to making the prophecy appear to have come true while saving everyone.
You could say that it was at that moment that the Fontainians were truly born.
Yeah, and in a manner of speaking, Focalor finally managed to fulfill the original Hydro Archon's wish to turn Oceanids into real people too.
That she did. She was cool, man. She was cool. I'm sad we like met such a cool person only to watch them go like in the next like 10 minutes.
It seems from your expressions that you still have more things you wish to ask.
I do.
Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
About the initial verdict that was passed on Child.
I have investigated his case along many avenues, and I have learned that he once fell into an unknown chasm when he was young. There, by chance, he awakened the all-devouring narwhal. But whether it be by sentiment or reason, that should not have been enough to consider him the root cause of the disaster. At most, he would have had tangential liability. As for the judgment passed by the oratrice during the trial, whether it was due to that liability by association, or Focalor deliberately using him to buy time for us on the assumption that he would be able to hold the creature off, I cannot say.
Guess Focalor had Fontainians in mind the whole time. In the end, it was thanks to her that they finally became real humans. Hang on a second. Paimon suddenly got another question. Back when Fontainians hadn't yet become real humans, were the children they had also transformed Oceanids?
Good question, Paimon.
Life has always flowed like water. Do you recall how Fontainians would often come to the Fountain of Lucine to pray for children?
Yeah, Lynette said the fountain is where all the waters in Fontaine converge.
In truth, even those couples did not know that such prayers were no mere custom, but instead a form of ritual. Those Oceanids who were blessed within the spring water would later descend as new humans in the coming months.
Paimon sorta gets it now. Either way, it seems like this ritual won't be of any further use, but it'll probably live on as a local custom.
Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
About Fontaine's future.
Yeah, about that. Risley said Farina has already left. What's that all about?
Ah, Lady Farina. The people are only aware that her death sentence has not been carried out. She abdicated the post of Hydro Archon and left affairs related to that title to me, before leaving the Opera House. I related Focalor's words to her faithfully and completely. After hearing them, she seemed neither saddened nor comforted. She simply said that she was tired and needed to rest.
She deserves that rest, okay? She deserves the longest, nicest, sweetest rest because she suffered for 500 years to save her people. And she thought in that trial we had, when we exposed her, she thought she failed. She thought she failed and then doomed her people to death. So I'm sure she's like emotionally and mentally like exhausted from having to play the role of the Hydro Archon for 500 years and going through the, could you call it trauma of that trial? Like that she deserves so much.
Having said that, she then packed her things and moved out of the Opera House, not unlike how an ordinary person might.
But she's still got a place to stay, right?
Better.
You need not worry. I will make arrangements to ensure that she will not want for food, clothing, board, or travel.
As you should.
In truth, I am somewhat happy for her. The wear and tear on her spirit will, of course, take time to heal. But now that she no longer has to play the role of Focalor the Hydro Archon, she can finally lay down her burdens and lead a normal life.
What about you then? What are your plans now that you've regained your full powers as the Hydro Dragon?
After Focalor passed on, the Oratrice also ceased to function. This matter will directly affect our trials. After much careful consideration, I've decided to take over its role in our courts. From now on, I shall hear cases and pass verdicts by myself.
Don't overwork yourself, okay?
Looks like you're still considering stuff from the perspective of the Udex, huh?
As an elemental dragon, there are indeed many things that I must do. But this power and this duty, in a manner of speaking, you could say that both were granted to me. As such, before I attend to my other responsibilities, I must first and foremost continue to serve Fontaine as its highest judge. The duty of the Hydro Sovereign and the duty of the Udex shall coexist within my person. Additionally, the Hydro Archon's departure has brought about another problem, which is that the Opera House shall no longer produce indemnitium.
That's true. That power was derived from the people's faith in the Hydro Archon, wasn't it? Wait, but the various mechs and machines in the city are all still okay. Where are they getting their energy from?
Well, they only needed like a little bit of that indemnitium.
As I am now, I have full command over New Musia, and it can serve as a complete substitute. Another reason why I cannot quite leave Fontaine immediately.
Wow. This ancient dragon's authority stuff is really quite useful, huh?
Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
About Fontaine's Gnosis.
Oh, that's right! They say you've given it to the knave as a diplomatic gift or something!
Leaving aside their intentionality, the two Fatui Harbingers have indeed done much for us during this crisis. Their sole remaining goal in Fontaine, at least at this point, would seem to be the Gnosis. The Oratrice has ceased to function. The Hydro Archon's divine throne is now no more, and I do not need the Gnosis's power. As such, it has lost all meaning for Fontaine. If the Fatui have impure designs, then we might as well accede to their request now, and avoid unnecessary conflict.
Makes sense.
What complicated considerations? Paimon thought you were just giving it to them out of gratitude to the knave and as an apology to Child.
Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
About the next stop on my journey.
You will soon be heading to Natlan, I presume. I'm afraid that I have little talent as a travel guide, so all I can do is tell you what I know about that land. As far as I'm aware, Natlan can be said to be a nation of dragons.
A nation of dragons? You mean like you?
No, I suspect that I would not find myself welcome there.
Aww.
Unlike ancient dragons such as myself, the dragons of Natlan have undergone long years of development and evolution. Large numbers of them have entered a form of coexistence with humanity. Natlan is also the nation of war. War ravages those lands like an undying flame. There is one other piece of information I got incidentally from my negotiations with the Knave that I believe may be useful to you.
Ooh, do tell.
The harbinger known as the Captain has thrown his hat into the endless ring of war.
Oh.
The Captain. Sounds like a real tough customer. Seriously, everywhere you look, there's a Fatui harbinger doing their thing.
They all have their own agendas, Paimon, so...
I suggest that you fully prepare yourself before going to Natlan. In the meantime, Fontaine's doors will always be open to you.
And believe me, I will always be opening those doors to get to you.
Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
I have no more questions.
Hang on a sec. Paimon still got a question about the Gnosis. When we spoke to Linny earlier, he mentioned that your attitude towards giving away the Gnosis had clearly changed. We guessed that there might be some reason for it that only you were aware of.
No wonder the House of the Hearth is the Fatui's intelligence division. They are certainly sharp. So regarding this specific issue, I was just getting ready to share something with you.
What is it?
I'm quite curious.
In truth, I exchanged some further words with that lady named Skirk after sending you two back to the surface. It went something like this.
Ooh, more Child's Master.
Well, we're going to head topside to see what's going on. You hurry over soon as well, all right, Nervalet?
I love when he uses that cane.
What next?
The all-devouring narwhal isn't here, so I'm no longer getting any interference. I can finally catch the scent of your power, what it's made of. It is the authority of the planet's primordial dragons, but with something very similar to a god's curse mixed in. It's quite a novel blend. I'm sure I've encountered something like this before. What was it again?
I do not know what you speak of.
Of course. How could I forget? You should have the remains of the third Descender on your person, yes?
What?
Remains? I've never heard of any such thing.
According to your parlance, I believe it may be called a gnosis.
Huh?
Well, that much is true. After Focalor's divinity faded, she handed her gnosis to me. But I fear I have never heard of it described in the manner that you just did.
Huh?
I've been training with my master, the Foul, ever since I was young, and I have never returned to the surface since. So most of the information I possess, I got from him. It is only natural for those who are greater than humanity to possess a different sort of common sense, which is why there are so many problems in our attempts to communicate with humans. Regardless, you should probably get rid of objects of misfortune to prevent any disasters from befalling you. To live in itself is a blessing. But once a person dies, the bonds he once had with this world shall all turn to curses.
What do you mean by that?
No need to fret. These are just my personal thoughts, and my reason for no longer wishing to return to the surface.
This third Descender you refer to, who are they? And when did they die?
Master never mentioned them to me. Perhaps it just wasn't that important for me to know. If you're interested, though, I could ask him. I'll be sure to pass the answer on to you next time.
Next time? You believe we will meet again?
I do. Wait. I have a disciple of my own, don't I? He can be the messenger then.
Child's just an afterthought in her mind.
That's what she told me. Whether it would prove useful or not, I wanted to pass that information on to you.
The remains of the third descender? So that's what the no-sees actually are. Paimon just thought they looked like chess pieces. How could they be a person's remains?
All the same, assuming that there was no misunderstanding or special metaphor at play, that is what she meant to say.
And she said that it would bring misfortune and that you should check it, which is why you gave it to the Fatui.
If she speaks the truth, then I would simply be putting Fontaine at unnecessary risk by keeping it here.
A descender. You mentioned one of them. I'm the fourth descender. For me, this information means two things. One, that the no-sees are related to descenders. And two, the one that came before me has already died.
I guessed that you might already be familiar with this concept, but I did not expect you to be one of them.
You know, Trevor's taking this information pretty well, because if I found out that I was a descender and that the no-sees are the remains of the previous descender, I think I would have like a panic attack or something. I think you that's terrifying. Okay, that's terrifying. Because if I remember correctly, descenders are people who aren't from Tibet that have the power to change the destiny of the planet, I believe. If I remember correctly. The descenders have the ability to change the fate of Tibet. And considering the no-sees are what give the Archons their power, I guess it kind of makes sense.
That means that the no-sees, which are exceedingly element-compatible and can even enhance elemental abilities, do indeed come from the third descender.
Oh yeah, that also kind of means that descenders just naturally have those abilities?
I wonder. Does your body also possess similar properties?
Like...
I mean, you can examine me if you want.
like being able to use elemental powers without a vision. That does sort of count as special compatibility, right? No, let's not think about this stuff right now. It just feels creepy. Comparing the Traveler to the dead third descender.
Don't worry. I won't die so easily.
That's what you say, but this topic still feels like bad luck. Once Child recovers, let's get some more answers out of him. Or go look for his master and get the answers that way.
I too believe it unwise to make too many blind guesses when information is lacking. The same is true of being at court.
Oh, you know, we should probably relay this information to Nahida.
Alright. Whatever the case, it seems like the crisis here in Fontaine's over for now.
Yes. All of Focalor's efforts were for this moment as well.
But she sacrificed herself in the end as a god, and she suffered through all those years as a human. Was that really what she wanted?
I suppose that would be the mystery of a god's will.
And you understand the will of the gods?
I suspect not. But once in a while, I too would guess that if wishes were like the clouds in the sky, they will one day return to the earth as raindrops. Life flows like water, and rain is the final answer. The water levels may sometimes tilt one way or another, but the rain falls fairly upon all. And what ultimately is the difference between the rains that fall upon all of us?
Yeah. Doobie! I cannot tell you how many times I've taken a picture of this man from this angle. Oh, would it just...
It seems from your expressions that you still have more things you wish to ask. Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it. I suggest that you fully prepare yourself before going to Natla.
Okay. Okay, I just want to make sure he didn't see us. Oh, you know what? I should just, I should stand next to him whilst we do this next part. Ask for his hand in marriage. Where is the kneel function? Where is that? Anywho. Well, without further ado, it is time for us to play our lovely little simp game. So. For those of you who aren't aware, like, there is a reason for this simp counter. One, to, just to call me out. Two, the more times you catch me simping, the more loyalty points you can get. You will get, everyone is going to get, 10 points for every time you caught me simping in Fontaine. And the game we're gonna play, like, is gonna be a guessing game. The person who guesses either the exact amount or the closest to that amount will get double points. And since we're kind of caught up with the main story until 4.7, and the numbers have changed. I am willing, like, we can guess all the other regions as well. We can guess all the other regions. The numbers have changed if you remember some of their numbers. And I will also give points to whoever can guess. I'm gonna say, because it's gonna be a lot, the exact number of all the times I simped throughout the entirety of Teyvat. You have to get the exact number for you to get the points. So I will give you guys a couple minutes, just a couple minutes, to think about it, and yeah, I'll give you guys a couple minutes to think about it. Yes, there's gonna, okay, so essentially you can, when you put your guesses in, you can put a guess for how many times I simped in Fontaine, like there's that number. For the entirety of Teyvat, you're gonna have to get the exact number. And then the other regions, like you can guess the, hold on, how many other regions? 1, 2, 3, 4. The 4 other regions. So here, how about I type this out? Okay. Or Suma Ru Pain. All right, let's see here. Well, I have all the numbers, so I'll give you guys just a little bit more time. Right. Ah, right. I could forget. Did say we've only been at it for an hour, so yeah. Let's go ahead. All right, I'll give it another minute. You got guesses for the other regions, Skatori, and possibly the entirety the entirety of Tibet. Oh gosh. Mm. All right, all right. Here. No guesses for the rest of the regions? All right. Well. Oh, let me see. Well, the grand total number of times that I simped for Fontaine, and I'm sorry guys, I forgot to mention that the simp count currently was also a part of that number. Oh, oh, it's this one. Go. It was 48 times. It was 48 times. And Delta, congratulations, you were the closest with your guess of 42. You were 6 off. There we go. There we go. I will say, your guesses for all of Tibet are really close. I will not, I've not given you the exact number, but some of you were really close. Ah, damn. I will say, Fontaine broke the record compared to all the other regions. For an initial count, Fontaine broke. It just gets worse every region. But here's the thing, before I started actually playing the game, I knew of a lot of these characters. So like I had a predisposition to simp for certain people. Yeah, me too. Like, I'm very curious how Natlin's gonna go, because I don't know, because we don't know anything about Natlin at all. I don't know what characters are gonna be there. I don't know. I don't know. So there's no, oh, I know what to expect here. Imagine there's this hot fire dude. Delta. Toma. Toma exists. Yeah. Yeah. But, with that out of the way, I think, you know, we're only an hour in. The housewife? Yes, the housewife. He's a pyro unit. Not to mention, they're pyro dudes. They're pyro dudes. Gumming! I love you. I love you. I love him so much. Okay. Okay, so, hold on. I believe. Yep. I'm still adventure rank 45. I think I'm gonna see if I can ascend without food scumming it, because that's what I did last time, and then I regretted it immensely because I was so underleveled. Ooh. Ooh. Second. Who do you want? Who do we want?
Oh, I'm looking forward to this.
Okay, okay. Let me just.
I've been waiting for you for ages.
I won't hold you
no,
back.
Actually, I want a bow.
At the ready.
I'll take care of it.
I don't have ammo, but all right, let's do this. Because these are my most built units, and they should all be. They should all be. Let me show the 8. I don't know about their options. I don't think they'll let me. Well, will they let me? Ah. That's fine. That's fine. Oh. I don't know if I want to, like, level this one up because it's crit damage. Because it's crit damage and, like, she's a healer. Here, let's... Okay, it will let me enhance this. So let's, Crip, but let's go. Oh yeah, I know there's like this one meme of like DPS Barbara. Okay, you know what? You know what? A 5 star is a 5 star. So 100k damage Barbara, let's go. Oh, hold on, go on HP. No, I want an HP. I want an HP, please. No consumables found. Oh, oh, perfect, perfect. Enhance. Thank you for going to HP. All right. This is interesting. An interesting extension plates. All the lasers. Oh! I was reading chat. Oh, can I not? Uh-oh. I was hoping I got enough stamina. Yeah, I guess, you know, since it's only been an hour, I don't think emphasis, that this will take me an hour, I don't think. We could, like, do a Fontaine story quest, round off the night. Ah, right, because I was still wet.
No one escapes my sight! Drop!
Yeah, thank you for believing in me, Delta. Wait. Oh, it was probably saying, oh, hey, you can unlock these. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Hold on. We are absolutely unlocking the Knave. Ooh, welcome back, Sans. I hope the stream went well. And Nadia. And then once I get my dailies for tomorrow, I'll unlock Chicory. Oh, I have quite the backlog. Alright. Alright. Beat opponents within 3 minutes. Alright. Oh.
Oh, so sorry.
Barbara, freeze!
Freeze!
There we go. Get out of here with that.
Let it rain! Crumble apart!
Oh, VTuber was acting funny. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully you can figure out what the issue was and, like, you know, have it run better next time. Although I don't have any experience with, like, VTubing.
Don't get frostbite.
Or like using VTuber models. Hopefully you can figure it out. Only did VR chat and it was fun. Oh, nice.
brace you there.
Freeze!
No escape.
Dodge this! Oh,
Wait,
so
someone else.
sorry. Freeze!
Uh-oh. Oh no! I don't know if I can get this in 30 seconds. This might not be the right team.
Frozen in time.
Drop.
Freeze!
Either wrong team couple or I'm not quite using the people to their
Dodge
right.
this!
Okay, so maybe I'm just not using the people right. It's easier.
Cool it!
No one escapes my sights.
You are not.
Don't get frostbite!
Drop.
Don't push your luck! Dodge this!
Crumble apart.
Cool it!
No escape.
Dodge this! This moment will be frozen in time.
Starfall.
Freeze!
Oh, that might have been a good idea. Uh-oh.
Get him. Let it rain.
What's the hurry?
I don't know, I might need
So sorry.
Lisa for this.
Dodge this!
Freeze, dang it. You know what? Yeah. No, I have an idea. I have an idea. Yeah, let's leave. Let's leave. I don't know. Like, Delta, you did complete this. Was that is that the last battle you do? Or is there more? Oh, it's so that's the final one. Okay, then I'm gonna try out this. And then you're done with your ascension. Okay. All right, I'll do that. Fine. But it wasn't fun at all. Oh.
Everyone hold hands.
I like to do. We're gonna need Nahida for this to start us off. Little baby Archon, let's go.
Hey! The Temple of Wisdom! Roba, get them! Out of the frying pan!
Let's spark things up.
Make yourselves at home! Nice and spicy! Ha! You're toast! Shame!
I know you're a single enemy, but
I see everything! Out of the frying pan! The Temple of Wisdom! Roba, get them!
Try not to enjoy this.
no, get in there.
Crumble apart!
Get in there. Whew. Whew. Let's go, baby. Oh, was that the cheer? Thank you for the cheer. Let's go. Well then. Well then. That really is a good team. Wow, zoomed up so fast. Yeah. Hold on. Let's go. Oh, I can send my. Ooh, yes. Yes. Oh, I'll be doing that tomorrow. Yeah, I had so much back from the ads. Let's go. I had so much AR EXP. Look at that. Look at that. What is the max? The max is 60, right? Wait, I have 387,432 adventure rank EXP out of the 26,400. So yes, technically I could ascend again, but not until I know I am like decently only just got to 52. I don't know if I'm gonna ascend again, depending on oh, I probably should have waited to see how my character plays. Okay, so 71. Probably won't ascend for a little while. And again, like I don't want to ascend unless I know I can like handle it. Damage pads. Oh, like, hold on, isn't damaged mask like one of the higher ones? I forget, like, you do get like better drops. Now let's see, who else can I send? Oh. Is there anyone else I can ascend off rip? Who was at 80? Oh, I got you to 80? Damn. Oh no, it's the ominous mask. No more ascension quests. That was the final one? Ah, guess what I'm ready for. Nice. Nice. I'm not risking it. I'm not risking as much as like Heitori's Baiju has been like chef's kiss in co-op, but I brat. I'm not gonna risk pulling because I'm on guarantee. I lost out on father, so I can make sure I get my Alhaitham. Well. Let me just go to Mondstadt. Huh. Oh, right. I do need to see, Catherine for some other rewards. But. Oh. Of quite a lot, then. Let's get that. Am I wrong, though, folks? Am I wrong, though? No. And... Oh, I don't own any. What did... Okay, you need, 10 of the gold one. No, you're not so dedicated. Alright. Oh, you know what? Yes, it is a lot. Thank you. Sucrose. Oh, wrong person. My excitement,
We were just traveling partners. I never thought I'd have you to thank for getting me to this point. Seems I really should respond in kind. Let us carry on, partner. The road ahead is still long.
Yeah. There I go. Okay, this what? Okay, I'm like, yeah, this is just yeah, this is just like Sunday stuff. I'm gonna have to do some grinding on Sunday. Oh, yes. Alright, we've only been here for like an hour and a half. So... Oh no, chat, do you want to do a poll or... Like, whose story quest should I do? I feel like we should, like, keep it up and stay in Fontaine. Not Risley's, though, surprisingly, because I believe I've been talking to Eden about, like, doing that one, like, together. But I do newbies. We could do newbies. We could do newbies.
Ad Astra Abyssos. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
Clear adventure rewards. Oh. Nice. Nice. Oh, wait.
Ad Astra Abyssos.
I thought I was claiming all of them. Oh, so I only claimed 50. Why is there a lock at 50? Because, okay, it looks like there... Oh, there's one more. There's one more, Ascension quest. And then... so, hold on, if I look at my profile... Yeah, my world level's at 6. Oh, you're fine, Delta, you're fine. Hold on, let's look at it now, let's look at it now. I could do a couple... Where does that leave me? Oh, that's a decent amount of pulls. Hold on. And what is my pity at? $45. Right. If I'm ass level, you know what? I've definitely got enough to soft pity. Even though you didn't get me there, you guys are still my ride or die. Yeah. Oh no. I like I said. If I did a pull, it would be on Baiju. I'm not risking my guarantee. I'm not. Probably. Yeah, I'm not risking my guarantee. Oh, dang it. Small lamp grass. I don't have for it. I don't. Yeah, I was not pre-farming for you. I wasn't. You still need. You used the same one. I definitely wasn't pre-farming for Barbara. Because I hate the ocean boss with a passion.
Penny's adventure team, assemble!
I hate that boss with a passion. It's so annoying. Like you kind of like on like kind of like a time constraint with the Oceanid, because like you just have to. It's the ocean is just yapping. The Oceanid just yaps and yaps. Like, oh my gosh. Look, I know. I've got all these too. But like, I did unlock. All right. Let's just yeah, get the quest.
Paimon has so many questions about his true identity. Let's go talk to him and find out.
Lol, just bring cryo. Yeah, but like unfortunately, I just let Miss Miko do the butt whooping. Yeah, your Miko's getting pretty good. From what I've seen. Yeah, let's go ahead and do Nivelette's story quest. And then we'll call it a night. I really caught up. I caught up to the game. Like, I'm not caught up on story quests. There's a lot of story quests I gotta get through, but... Huh. Nice! Oh, newbie! I'm about to open these doors! You said they're always open for me!
Wait, did I hear that right? Monsieur Neuvillette, are you sure you'd like to take over the case yourself?
We know you want him. You go get him, Tiger. Hush. Hush. Delta.
That's right.
No, but why? Technically speaking, cases like this are better left to the guards. Neverlet! Sadine! Hey there! What are you two talking about? Ugh, Traveler in Paimon, please help me talk our Chief Justice out of this. He wants to investigate a case on his own. Now, this is completely unprecedented. How can we have the Udex acting like a private detective? Hmm?
So we're just opening up a snack. Starting a new job? I can introduce you to some amazing detectives.
Thank you for your concern, but I currently have no such plans. Oh, apologies. I took your question in earnest, but it now occurs to me that it was most likely in jest.
So, what is it exactly? It sure sounds serious if it's something you've got to investigate personally.
This doesn't, this wouldn't be considered as a conflict of interest?
A Melusine named Kiara received a threat letter.
What?
And then?
That is all the information I have acquired at this stage.
I have no idea why you're so hung up over this. I've checked the schedule in advance, and it seems like there aren't any trials today. So, if you insist, I have no objections.
There must not be too many crimes committed if you could happen to have a day with no trials.
Thank you for understanding.
But at the same time, it seems like when there are cases to be tried, like, they just get through that, like,
Then I shall return to my post
Ace
for now.
Attorney style.
Should anyone visit while you are away, I will be sure to make a record of it. I sincerely hope that you will return soon. Judging from Sadine's reaction, it must be pretty rare for you to investigate stuff personally. What's so special about this case?
I cannot tell you just yet, but it reminded me of certain past events. There could be complicated conflicts of interest behind all this, so I must eliminate all risks in advance.
Also, there are conflicts of interest. Better explain in detail?
Come on, stop being so secretive! We still have no idea what's going on!
It is not my intention to keep you in the dark, but I need some time to revisit those memories and collect my thoughts. Long story short, a little more than 400 years ago, I became the Udex of Fontaine and initiated a series of institutional reforms. There were few people I could trust, but I had two subordinates who were exceptionally trustworthy and capable. Carol, a Melusine, and Vautrin, leader of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
They must have been amazing people to receive such high praise from you!
Can you praise me too, please?
Indeed. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to protect them.
Oh no.
The reforms damaged the interests of some, and the more conservative faction took advantage of Carol's identity to instigate political unrest. Ultimately, they wanted me to yield more of my power. The incident resulted in Carol taking her own life, and Vautrin being exiled. From then on, I've been especially careful when dealing with cases related to Melusines.
He can definitely teach you. Teach me what? How to please him? Sure. Starts writing fanfics again. You're concerned that you're the perpetrator's real target. And it seems like they're trying to use the Melusines against you.
All Melusines used to live a secluded life away from human society. I granted their wishes when some of them, including Carol, asked me to bring them to the court of Fontaine. Many common folk believe that I share a special bond with the Melusines, and whatever they do can be traced back to me. Some of them, especially those who hold a grudge against me, exploit that belief and stir up conflict over Melusines in an attempt to lay the blame on me. I have nothing against the opinions of others, but the moment a whirlpool of conspiracy forms, it inevitably affects the innocent. It has already happened once, and I want to make sure it does not happen again.
Yep, this literally feels like, oh, racism, the quest.
Even so, why do you have to be the one investigating?
Or combating racism, the quest.
There's the guards, the Maréchaussée Phantom. And the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. Aren't they more than enough to figure out what's going on?
Based on prior experience, there is a high chance that those who hold hostility towards me do not belong to the same department. The political system of Fontaine is relatively complex and involves the interests of multiple different factions. However, since I am technically an outsider in Fontaine, a lot of trouble could be avoided if I personally took on the case.
Outsider? But aren't you the Chief Justice of Fontaine? Why would you be an outsider?
I understand where you are coming from, but there is not necessarily a connection between my responsibilities and how I perceive myself. You know very well about my true identity, and have even met others of my kind in other nations.
Hydro Dragon Sovereign.
Even though I was born with a human form, there is a fundamental difference between dragons and humans. Taking on the role of Chief Justice does not make me a part of this community. In fact, the status I was granted has prevented me from forming deeper bonds with others. I have lived in Fontaine for a long time, but I do not belong here. That is why I call myself an outsider. A fish out of water.
You put it that way. We're also outsiders to Fontaine. We can be outsiders together.
Yeah, we have nothing to do with all those organizations anyway. So how about we come with you on your investigation?
Mm-hmm.
Let's team up and round up all the bad guys lurking in the dark.
That does not sound like a bad idea. I rarely investigate cases on my own, but with professionals like you around, I'm sure it will go a lot smoother.
Oh, Paimon's starting to get a little embarrassed. Just leave it to us.
Mm-hmm.
Let us go. We should visit Kiara first and try to gain a better understanding of the situation.
Take my hand and lead the way, please. I get lost so easily.
So Neuvillette feels like he doesn't truly belong here in Fontaine, but is that really true? Paimon feels like he has a kinda skewed perspective on a lot of things. Anyway, let's catch up with him first.
The remains of the castle.
Paimon's been thinking. You called yourself a fish out of water, right? But since you're the Hydro Dragon, would a dragon out of water suit you better?
Thank you for your suggestion. I will consider using the more accurate term in private occasions. Please allow me to rephrase. Has a dragon out of water?
I love you, Newbie!
That sounds kind of weird. Let's stick with the previous version instead.
Newbie, I love you so much. I love you so much. You're such a friggin' sweetheart, man. Speaking of, since I do have the man. You see if there's anything new?
Since you hail from beyond the stars, I invite you to be my witness as I judge this upended world. This realm dismantled was of the formidable father himself, but what now reigns here is a cluster of filthy feathers. Though we live in a world of disarray, I shall undertake to restore all that has been broken.
Oh, you're so close. You're so close. Hold on. But I'm sure because I know all the Archons talk about Farina. I know they do. There we go.
People often say that wisdom isn't about what you know, but knowing what you can change. It is beyond question that the prophecy was carved into ermine so long ago. And while it may look like nothing has changed, it also seems like everything has. I think we both know her to be smart enough to turn the fate of the world around.
Gotta give praise where praise is due. Farina is a queen. And I feel bad for ever doubting her. All right, Kiara.
The weather's amazing today.
Kiara,
Monsieur Neuvillette! And you are? Oh, I remember. You're the Traveler and Paimon. I've heard about you.
Oh, the Melusines are so cute.
Aw, she's adorable! Hey there, it's nice to meet you. Thanks for the compliment. Is there anything I can do for you?
I heard from Sidine that you received a threatening letter.
A threatening letter? Oh, right! I remember now. The letter fell through the crack in my door as I was heading out this morning. It said something about catching me, so I thought someone wanted to play hide and seek. But Sidine told me it was a threatening letter, and that I could be in danger. But that's not gonna happen with everyone looking after me, right?
Have you run into any suspicious-looking people recently?
Suspicious-looking people? What counts as suspicious?
Someone who follows you from behind?
Ah!
Oh, you got something?
Did you think of something? Nope. I don't remember meeting anyone like that.
Ah, the sweet summer
Do you
child.
still have the letter with you? I want you to show me what it says.
Oh, let's see. Found it.
Gotta keep track of the evidence.
Now then, get lost. If you don't leave the Maréchaussée Phantom, I will come and catch you in person. Don't say I didn't warn you. A simple threat. Neither the handwriting nor the content itself reveals anything about the writer's intentions.
I feel like that was Charlotte just now. Are they concealing their identity on purpose?
We can't rule out that possibility. Since you can't think of anyone suspicious, I will be heading back to the Palais Mermonia to review some official documents. Kiara, you should come with us. It's safer if you stay close by.
Sure! Wait, no. I still have a case to work on. I promised Alof that I'd check on her place later.
But you are being watched right now. Going off on your own could be dangerous.
And that's where we come in to help. We'll stay with Kiara and make sure she's safe.
Mm-hmm.
With us around, anyone scheming to hurt Kiara can forget about it!
I'll knock them into the next world.
Thank you, Traveler. Big Sis Paimon.
Big sis Paimon.
Don't worry, your Big Sis Paimon is super strong!
I already went to her head.
All right, let us go our separate ways for now. Please take care of Kiara.
Before you go, let me give you a smooch.
We'll take her to a lost place right away! See you around! So, Kiara, how old are you? Let me think. 10? I can't remember. But I remember coming to the court of Fontaine with Carol and Neuvillette. That must have been a long time ago.
That was 400.
Didn't Neuvillette mention her just now? That was more than 400 years ago. Why would Paimon be a big sister to you?
Well, how old are you, Paimon?
My memory isn't that good. But Carol told me I could address others based on how I feel about them. Paimon feels a lot more grown up than me, so you're a big sis. Huh. Paimon sees. Hey, Traveler.
Charlotte.
Did you hear that?
Where are you? It's like a Where's Waldo, except it's a Where's Charlotte. There you are. I saw that beret.
Strange. Paimon felt like someone was following us.
Because Charlotte is following us.
Olaf!
Kiara, you're here. Huh? Wait, aren't these two...
Oh, they're the Traveler and Big Sis Paimon.
I thought so. What brings you here?
Oh, we're on a secret mission.
All right. Guess I shouldn't have asked.
May I begin inspecting the store as planned?
Of course. Go ahead.
You have such lovely wares.
Charge detected. You've cleared the inspection. Seems like the criminal from that case last month never set foot in here at all.
That was quick. What were you inspecting?
I took a look around the shop. Neuvillette says that us Melazines have special eyes that can see things people can't. Things like bloodstains. No matter how hard you try to clean them up, we Melazines can see their residual stains for some time. Pretty cool, huh?
Oh,
All right. Now that you're done inspecting, can we have a chat? Hear me out. I'm planning to release an outfit for children next month and wanted to hire you as my model. Is that okay with you?
Of course! Is there anything I need to do?
Please wait a moment while I take your measurements. The sample should be a perfect fit.
Seems like they get along really well.
mm-hmm. Look at Charlotte in the background. I see your beret, girly.
Huh? What are you looking at?
I think there's someone over there.
Is there really someone watching us? Shh! Let's sneak over and take a look.
Oh yeah, there you are. There you are.
Strange. Why isn't he back yet?
Oh, hello. Is it Aro Neko Art? Hello. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing?
Gotcha! Ah! Charlotte, what are you doing here? Oh, wait, don't tell Paimon you're the one who sent Kiara that threatening letter.
Paimon.
But you don't seem like the type to... Threat letter? What threat letter?
Paimon, you and your big mouth. What are you doing here exactly?
This is starting to feel like an interrogation. Okay, I'll be straight with you. I don't know the slightest thing about that threat letter you mentioned. I only wanted to follow Monsieur Neuvillette and request an interview with him.
Oh yeah, Araneko. If you don't mind me calling you that. How'd you find your way over here into my stream? I'm kind of curious.
You want to interview him? That's right. I'm not the only one, you know. Interviewing him is every journalist's dream. But it's not an easy task to accomplish. The Palais Mermonia rarely accepts appointment requests from us, and we never have the chance to interrupt when the court's in session. So imagine how surprised I was seeing him out on the streets today.
Oh, wasn't he recommended? Oh, okay.
The perfect opportunity to whip up an exclusive, don't you think?
I didn't think I'd be recommended to people.
Of course, I'll make sure to turn in my manuscript to him for review. I have my principles.
Oh
And I never
no.
publish an article without the consent of all parties involved.
I'm sorry you're not feeling the best right now. Hope you feel better. Why is he pissed off? I don't think he'd agree. It's better if we kept this secret.
Yeah, we're doing a secret investigation that can't be made public knowledge. I see. Well, if you say so, I guess I'll put this matter aside for now. Oh, what a shame. Chances like this don't come by very often, you know. In exchange, could you tell me what the threat letter is about? I swear I won't tell.
Oh, you're a trustworthy person, Charlotte.
All right, then.
Tell Charlotte about the letter Kiara received.
What? Someone's targeting a cute little Melazine? Shh, not so loud.
Yeah, you're... Stupid giant lizard on the event froze me to death. Ah.
It just so happens that I did an interview with Kiara. Last month, in fact. It was well received by our readers, so I was planning to continue the series. And
Yep, that can be quite annoying.
I'll ask my colleagues about it. Who knows? We might find something. And don't worry, I know what I'm doing. This secret's safe with me.
Oh, I absolutely trust you. Totally not worth taking the highest difficulty. Oh, yeah. I just do silver. That way I can get both the Primo Gem rewards. Yeah, I think there's 2 Primo Gem rewards. Also, I believe like doing that will also give you all of your dailies for the day.
But I gotta warn you, even if I keep my lips sealed, others will know eventually.
Why?
The ears have walls. I mean, yeah, the walls have ears, Paimon.
People care a great deal about Monsieur Neuvrelet's each and every move. Some may have already realized that something was up. Besides, the case involves Melazines, so... Anyway, I'll get going now. Watch yourselves, all right?
Look. My brain is not working right now, okay? Yes, I really did say the ears have walls.
Well, that was a nice chat.
Okay, Tori, add that as a quote. Add that as a quote. Yeah, it's exclamation point, add quote, and then put that in. I think that'll be a fun little quote. The ears have walls. Thank you, Tori.
What do you think? The design looks pretty good, huh?
Oh, Clorand!
I think it's great.
Huh. It's very pretty indeed.
Clorand, what are you doing here? It seems that you just showed up out of nowhere.
As I passed by the Palais Mermonia, I heard that Neuvillette was investigating a case with you. Technically speaking, he and I are under an employer-employee relationship. It didn't feel right to have my employer personally take on such trivial cases.
It's the button lady, yeah. That poor button. I'm sure if we, let it, I'm sure if it wasn't attached to Clorand's share, we could have, let that button save Fontaine. The button really do be hanging on for its life. The strength of that button.
I happen to have some time at the moment, and came to take a look. I sometimes have my clothes custom-made at this boutique, in any case, so we always have a lot to talk about.
Ah, Neuvillette sure is lucky to have someone like you.
Leave this to me. You should go meet up with Neuvillette.
Dang, Delta, can you imagine if Yae Miko wore a shirt like that with a button just holding on for its dear life?
Okay then, we'll leave Kiara in your hands. Come on, let's go find Neuvillette.
You don't have to tell me twice. Ah, you're thinking about it. It's it's this stuff, Moon. Like that was unwarranted. It's on site with Delta. It's just how it is. So what if I think she's hot? You're fine. You're fine to think Miko is hot. And Raiden A, and Yanfei, and
right?
Candace. Yeah.
We ran into Clorand. She offered to help us protect Kiara.
Oh yeah. Like I said, like that's a good point. Would she? Would she? It's mostly if Delta's talking about a feat like a lady, he's some sort in Genshin Impact. Oh yes, newbie. Yes. Let me see. It's probably Yae Miko riding a. I think Candace might outdo Yanfei in terms of Delta's likes. That's just my guess. Based on his proclivities. Newbie. Oh, it's so good to see you.
That is good to hear. I trust her abilities. It looks like Kiara is in good hands.
We thought so too. Well, did you find any leads?
I've been looking over the case records, specifically inspection reports submitted by Kiara and major cases I've judged over the past decade.
You'll figure it out when my new list comes out with Honkai and Withering. Ooh. I don't care. I just want to see my Hydro Dragon #1. All right. All right, Neko. Or Neko.
I've come up with 2 plans. On one hand, I could start with Kiara and track down the group behind all this step by step.
Oh yeah, did you start playing Wuthering Waves, Delta?
On the other, I could also analyze the conflicting interests of these major cases and confirm my suspicions if there is indeed a mysterious group that bears a grudge against me.
Like, I don't plan. I think what I might do with. Oh! Aroneko, thank you for the follow and welcome to the Starmie. Oh, you should have access to some follower emotes now that you followed. Don't point that out, Katori. Don't point that out. Even though it's like right on screen. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, like, I think with Wuthering Waves, I think I might just watch someone else play it, because I don't think I can handle another gacha game. I don't think I can.
They both sound like pretty solid plans, but can you really finish browsing through all these documents? That's a lot of reading even for Paimon.
Don't worry. I'm a fast reader when it comes to official documents. After all, I have several hundred years of reviewing under my belt.
We'll help you read through them. We have nothing else to do.
Thank you. I will continue looking through the ones piled up on the desk, but feel free to browse through anything else in this room.
Oh yes, I very much too enjoy Nouvellette. Very much so. I was so happy. I was so happy when I got him. I was so happy when I got him. Oh, you're so beautiful. Elegant. I want to see you sit down so I could see your legs crossed over. Just need his weapon one more time. Have you gotten his weapon 4 times already? About the fireplace. About Risley? I have him at C6 R4. God damn. Aroneko, I'm jealous. But at the same time, I am a free-to-play player, so damn. Damn, that's great. I'm a free-to-play player, so it's just huh. Too much, yeah, too much gossip, too much, because, like, literally, I might call my mark after, oh, Zenless Zone 0. I'm just too weak. I will say, though, there's, like, one thing that will get me to break my like, technically speaking, my account isn't free-to-play anymore, only because other people have bought stuff for me, but I have not personally spent money on the game. There's only one thing. Okay, 2 things. There's 2 things that would get me to spend money on this game. Zhongli and a Zhongli skin. Wait, hold on. About Risley. Ooh. Ooh. Ah, you're a Hydro main. I see. It's best you don't know who I like in Honkai. In Honkai Star Rail, you like Ting Yun, Yukong, Dr. Ratio. And if you like someone Wuthering Waves, I'm gonna guess that she has canine-related ears. Yes, I love Kafka. I love her. I love Kafka so much. Oh, I am so sorry. I did not mean to climb that. Hope for Rion to finally E6 her. There is no canine unit in Wuthering Ways as of now.
Have you made any progress?
We skipped through some of them, but there wasn't anything useful. Oh, there are so many documents lying around. Just how many cases have you handled?
Come on, he's been here for like 400 years. That's for me to know and you to find out.
I would love to answer that question, but the truth is I've never made a precise calculation myself. If memory serves me right, there should be at least 100,000 cases. The documents you see are just a small fraction of what's really there.
Whoa, that's a lot. Looks like the work of a Chief Justice isn't easy at all.
Has big DOT damage tonight, currently sitting at 100. Ooh, wow, that's a lot. Well, I mean, he's probably, I mean, yeah, Neuvlette's the Udex of the court, like he's a judge, and I'm pretty sure he presides over every trial that occurs in Fontaine. So yeah, having more than 100,000. Yeah, because because when I started playing Genshin, like I kind of dropped Cookie Run Kingdom.
That might
I
be
tried to get back into it, but like it's just like
trials and official duties are to me simply routine. There are many documents here. Take a break if you are tired.
You read Paimon's mind.
All right. Let us take a break then.
ooh, come. Let's all sit around the table. I can have some tea. You can have some water. Oh man, I'd love it if Navia could like mix some more of her macarons. Ugh.
Even though resting is a part of taking a break, shouldn't we at least talk about something? All this silence is making Paimon feel really awkward.
It's only awkward as you make it out to be, Paimon.
Please pardon my lack of consideration. People rarely come to the Palais Memonia for matters outside of work. To be quite honest, I am not sure what we should do.
Oh, we need to get you some hobbies, honey.
Would you like to have some drinks, perhaps? You must be thirsty after all that work.
Oh, I'm definitely thirsty.
Ooh, drinks! Thank you! Paimon wonders what Neuvillette likes to drink. Oh, maybe he's a fan of really fancy wines. He seems like the type of person who'd own an entire winery. You know, like Diluc.
Neuvillette momentarily leaves and brings back several exquisite wines.
What's inside these glasses? It looks just like water.
An astute observation. It is indeed water.
So it's just plain old water?
Don't say that in front of the Hydro Dragon.
What did you think it was?
Since you're the Chief Justice and all, Paimon thought you'd prefer something more sophisticated.
I give you mod privileges and this is what you do. Be a good mod, Katori.
This water is indeed very special. It would not be an overstatement to call it sophisticated.
Huh?
I believe you've already tried Fonta. In fact, there are many other drink factories in Fontaine, including those that specialize in packaging pure drinking water.
I know I did. I know. You're doing a great job, Katori.
Said water is sourced from all across Tevat, including Mondstadt's Cider Lake, Liyue's Chintsa village, and Inazuma's Konda village. Here is one of their latest products, water from Sumeru's Apam Woods.
You know the rules, and so do I. I don't. There is a difference in water. There's so many differences in water. Like between drinking like a Dasani and a Smart Water, like the difference. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that Traveler is saying this, Nouvellette.
If I were to comment on their mouthfeel, the waters of Cider Lake warm the heart. The waters of Chintza Village have a poignant touch, while one might call the waters of Konda Village placid. Distinct differences exist between the waters of each area. You will appreciate their intricacies once you taste them carefully.
Really? Let Paimon try!
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
What do you think?
Nope. Paimon couldn't taste any difference at all. Isn't this just normal water?
How regrettable. It seems like you still have a long way to go in refining your tastes.
Yeah, Delta, save your wallet. Save your wallet.
Hey, this doesn't have to do with refining our taste. Paimon's pretty sure most ordinary people can't tell the difference. How did you do it anyway? Oh, could it be because you're the Hydro Dragon?
That could be the case.
We are allowed to bring that up, right? Since no one else is
We're
around?
saving primos now. Yeah, you just gotta skip out on everyone. You never pull. You never pull on anyone until Yayamiko comes back. I don't know how often it is a character gets a rerun. I don't know. So you could like say for like a whole year or something and then just like C6 her.
Oh, Paimon's been wanting to ask this for ages. If you're the Hydro Dragon, why would you become Chief Justice in human society?
I'm gonna stop that they're sieging Farina. I only hope I'm lucky enough to get both Alhaitham and Farina.
Sorry. Paimon was just curious. You don't have to answer.
There's nothing to hide. I was simply organizing my thoughts. I accepted this position because I wanted to seek out answers to questions that have perplexed me. Unless the Pyro Archon is hot. No pun intended. Well, I mean, Delta, I believe the Pyro Archon's name has been confirmed to be, Murta? And in Honkai Star Rail, Himiko's full name is Himiko Murta, I believe. So I think the Pyro Archon is going to look like Himiko. Considering Acheron looks like Raiden, you know, like there are characters that just look like each other between games.
Questions? Are there really things you can't figure out?
Many, in fact. But the one question that puzzles me the most concerns my own existence. In essence, I neither know why I was born in this form, nor do I understand where my long life should take me. For a long time, my memory was rather incomplete. With regard to the Primordial Sea, for example, I used to only be able to vaguely recall its connection to me, but I was unaware of what that connection was exactly.
Is there anyone who can answer those questions?
Perhaps the elemental dragons of other nations may have some form of an answer. However, they are scattered across all of Tevat. Abruptly visiting could very well pose an unpredictable risk.
Yeah, Nuvi having a midlife crisis. But how long do dragons live for? How long do they live for, though?
True. Some of them have very unique personalities, too.
Hey, Pep. Isn't that the Geo one that, in, like, Zhongli's story quest?
I have been holding on to these unanswered questions for a long time. But there is one thing I've discovered along the way. My emotions easily resonate with those of others. This is why I Even I don't.
Oh, that's
have the slightest idea
Asia.
of
Okay, I
the
haven't met a Pep. Okay, I haven't met a Pep then. Yeah, I was like, because I do recognize that name as like one of the dragons. That was Asia. My apologies.
My guess would be that there are at least some similarities between humans and myself. By observing their behavior, perhaps I could one day understand the meaning of my existence.
The Pyroarchon is like, Himiko, take me to heaven. Oh, okay, Delta. I see.
Have you made any progress then?
Perhaps, but I find such progress difficult to describe. As an outsider, chances to engage in meaningful interactions with others are few and far between. That's why I'm quite thankful for this chat. Such opportunities are rare. Alas, time is limited. We should move on with our investigation.
Male Himiko is right there. His name is Duke.
Are we gonna continue reading these documents? Paimon's getting dizzy already.
I wasn't able to find any leads even after browsing through most of the documents. But while we were on the topic of water a moment ago, another idea came to me.
Water? Do you mean...
The Fountain of Lucine?
That's right. The Fountain of Lucine is where all of Fontaine's waters converge. It is the vessel of countless memories and emotions. If there really were an organization attempting to use Melusines against me, they should also hold an intense resentment towards me. Perhaps we'll be able to find some new leads by sensing the hydro element within the fountain.
Huh. Why didn't Paimon think of that? Come on, let's go take a look!
Perhaps we should go. There shouldn't be too many people near the Fountain of Lucine during the evening.
All right. What's the Fountain of Lucine? Oh, that's all the way over here. Teleport!
Monsieur Neuvillette?
Oh. I was reading chat and that scared me. Do you look at Chilba Grati Fountain date with newbie? Yeah, we're doing that walk. We're doing that walk. Oh, oops. What is it? What is it? What is it? Where is it? Hmm. What? Which one is it? I forgot. But yes, we're walking somewhere fluvial.
I probably shouldn't disturb them.
You're damn right you shouldn't disturb me on my date with Nuvi. We're on a detective date. Let's go. Woo!
Looks like we got lucky today. There's hardly anyone around.
What should we do next?
Oh yeah, we should perform that ritual, right? Wishing for healthy children.
Traveler, can you still hear the voices from the fountain?
Not really. Should I check more primordial seawater?
Perhaps leave the investigation to me. I need you to take a few steps back and keep a safe distance.
A safe distance? Neverlet, what exactly are you... Oh, it's glowing!
As the fountain of the scene lights up, a wave of dizziness washes over you. Oh, I don't know if you guys seen that, like that, or heard that one TikTok sound where it's just like, give me all your money. Ah, ah! That's what it feels like. What just happened? Everything looks a little different than how they are normally. I should continue forward and take a look around. A nearby air.
Thank you for bringing us here, Monsieur Neuvillette. The court of Fontaine is truly incredible. There's so many things I've never seen or heard before.
I understand your excitement, but there's no need to thank me. Although I have responded to your wishes, it was not without personal interest. Melusine's special sight make them especially suited for joining the Maréchaussée Phantom. I'm certain you'll become an indispensable part of Fontaine's detective force.
I know, but I'm really glad to be of help. Not only can I repay you for your kindness, but also, it feels like my life has become a lot more meaningful.
But a meaningful life also comes with its risks.
It's definitely the safest to just stay in the village, but I want to see the outside world nonetheless. In truth, I've never really understood the purpose of my existence, or what I'm capable of contributing to this world.
Oh, so you kind of have similar concerns to, like Nuvi.
For almost 20 years, we've stayed in our village without finding any answers. That's why we wanted to leave our village and look for the meaning of our existence elsewhere.
I understand your confusion. In fact, I feel the same way. I too came here for an answer to my questions about my own existence.
Really? Could you tell us what we should do to fit in as you did? The truth is, many people threw rocks at us today and told us to go back to our village. It hurt a lot when they hit me in the head, and I tried really hard not to cry.
Oh, Carol, you didn't deserve that.
Logically speaking, both time and effort are essential when different species attempt to peacefully coexist. It will be a difficult road ahead, with countless obstacles to overcome. Different identities and ways of thinking all contribute to strengthening the barrier between one another. Removing it will be no easy feat. There aren't many suggestions I can share, because just like you, I haven't fully integrated into this society. Despite my social status, I am still an outsider.
Oh, I see. Let's all do our best then. I'm confident that we'll find the meaning of our existence one day.
I believe in you, but you shouldn't lose sight of the difficulties ahead. If you run into any trouble, I suggest that you inform Vautrin, the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
Huh? Is he the person I met in the Palais Marmonia earlier?
Yes? Do you have any concerns?
That stone-faced human. He didn't even bother to look at me when I tried talking to him. It felt like he wasn't interested in anything but work.
He is an earnest man. There will be plenty of opportunities to work together in the future, so please try to get along.
Interesting. We're in a nearby area. Looks like we're seeing the past memories of what happened. You better not be mean to her.
Hello? Can I help with anything?
You better not be mean to her.
Thanks, but no need.
Oh. Hello, I'm Carol, a Melusine. Is there anything you need help with?
Get away from here! I'm calling the guards.
Please, calm down. I don't mean to cause any harm.
Hard to say.
Yeah, we should probably stay away from these monsters. Haven't you realized? Strange incidents have been increasing ever since they came.
Ew. You're gross.
Why should we trust this species from who knows where anyway? I can't believe Neuvillette allowed them into the court of Fontaine just like that.
Exactly. That so-called Chief Justice even granted them official positions. Not only that, but they're now responsible for investigating cases as well. I swear, there's some hidden agenda at play here.
There's no hidden agenda. They just have special eyes. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
Go away! Quit acting innocent!
I'm not leaving. I won't let you say bad stuff about him! We joined the Maréchaussée Phantom and solved lots and lots of cases. We've never done anything wrong.
Solving cases? With Neuvillette in cahoots with you? You could have fabricated it all, and no one would know! So tell me, how can you guarantee that you Melazines aren't involved in anything that occurred recently?
Didn't I tell you before? Don't go advertising if you're not a good talker.
Fontaine?
Aside from spreading unjustified rumors, if you continue insulting members of the Maréchaussée Phantom, the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol has every right to subject you to interrogation. There have indeed been an increase in cases recently, perhaps due to the shifting currents of conspiracy, and I understand your concern. However, there's been no evidence pointing towards Melazines being involved.
Alright, we got an ally? We got an ally?
Even the captain of the security patrol is on their side. Neuvillette's newly reformed police force is already corrupt to the core.
Keep Neuvillette's name out your mouth.
How can two completely different species possibly coexist?
You heard that?
Yeah. I don't understand. Why won't anyone believe us?
There have been rumors saying that you were born from calamity, and that you inherently bring danger to those around you. There are countless negative rumors about you floating around in Fontaine. It's near impossible for you to become a part of this society. Best if you give up before it's too late.
Monsieur Neuvillette said that we needed to put both time and effort in. I don't know how long it'll take, but I can at least try making my best effort. I still want to try a little harder. Thank you for bailing me out earlier. Okay, I won't be taking any more of your time. I painted a lot of flyers last night, so I have to stay and hand them out to everyone.
Give them to me.
You're not gonna take them away, right?
We'll hand them out together. The faster we get this done, the sooner we can head back.
Man, this is hard to watch. He just wants to help. Oh, they won't let me jump.
Monsieur Neuvillette, what's this?
Medals of Peace, awarded to you and Vautrin. Thank you for your continued dedication in the past 5 years. You've taken one small step forward in helping Melazines gain the trust of humans.
I think I'll pass.
Hey, don't say that. We wouldn't have made it this far without you. It won't be long before Melazines begin living peacefully with the humans. Just the thought of it makes me happy.
Don't keep your hopes up. We've barely scratched the surface. There's still a long way to go before that dream of yours comes true.
You blockhead! Don't ruin the mood!
Isn't that Venti's nickname for Jean-Louis?
Vautrin brings up a good point. The trust humans have placed in you is still very fragile. Any small incident could undermine the hard work you've put in. Please be on your guard for the next few days.
Yes, sir.
Okay, got it.
Medal of Peace? Peace isn't going to give us back what's rightfully ours.
Oh, you're probably the reason for this incident.
Are you sure we should do this? We're no match for Neuvillette, even with all our powers combined. What if...
Nah, not gonna happen. As long as he remains in his position, there's no chance he'd take us out personally. There are rules even he must comply with in the political sphere, unless he wants to become an enemy of Fontaine. So quit worrying and just go ahead with it. I've already planned out the murder. Once we lay the blame on the Melusines as the person who brought them to the court of Fontaine, Nervilette will be left with no excuse.
I guess you're right. Ugh. If he just left things the way they were, it never would have come to this. But he's forced our hand. Time to teach him a lesson.
Oh, if you were here right now, I would punch the brakes out of your face. Okay.
Turn the murderer in!
Melusines can't be trusted!
This
that goes
bitch.
for Nervilette, too!
Just gonna cut you in half.
Peaceful coexistence? What a joke.
Oh, this
Get
bitch
out of
again.
the court of Fontaine and don't ever come back.
Why can't I attack them? Why can't I attack these people? Hmm? Just let me a good little whack with my sword. Even though I know how the events are gonna turn out. Ugh. It's so hard to watch.
The results of the investigation are in, Captain Vautrin.
Go on.
There is no direct evidence, but reasonable inference indicates that the ones controlling the situation are supporters of the old regime, whose interests have been undermined by the reform. They tricked Miss Carroll into going to the crime scene and pressed charges against her. After that, they incited panic among the people in order to make Monsieur Nervilette confess to his mistakes and yield up power. The guards were stopped by the enraged mob and couldn't intervene in time. Miss Carroll chose to sacrifice herself to pacify the situation.
And she called me a blockhead. A little investigation would have cleared things up. Why didn't she wait until we'd established the truth? She didn't have to prove her innocence like that.
The situation had rapidly escalated to a physical altercation between infuriated citizens and the guards. Miss Carroll might have thought there was no better plan.
That is indeed something she'd do.
Captain Vautrin, should I present these results to Monsieur Nervilette right away?
There's no need. Notify the guards to restrict public access to all information.
Restrict access to... Wait, are you planning to...
There's something I've never told Carol. I had a little sister named Ilaria who passed away when I was very young. She's just like Carol in every possible way. Innocent, kind, always believing the best of people. People like her are the most vulnerable to deception and betrayal. From the moment I met Carol, I knew that she'd be easily manipulated by others. I kept a cold demeanor and tried lecturing her into giving up.
Looks like she was unfazed by that.
Yes. In fact, some of her spirit must have rubbed off on me instead. Because I too began working towards that pie-in-the-sky dream of hers. I should have known. Those cowards don't have the guts to confront Nervilette. They even avoided causing trouble for me. They were after Carol all along. Can you understand how I feel? Right now, there's only one thought on my mind. Only through bloodshed can their debt be repaid.
For you, it probably feels like you lost your little sister all over again.
I understand, but I'm certain Monsieur Nervilette wouldn't accept that as a solution.
That's exactly why we need to keep this a secret. Give me the list of suspects. What happens after this has nothing to do with any of you.
He's going John Wick on these people.
I will take responsibility for everything.
Did you know? They're hearing a major case today, and the criminal is Captain Vautrin of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
Rock up, wouldn't that make sense to say markup? That might have just been a typo, but
Apparently, he resorted to personal measures to seek revenge for Carol and settled the score with the group that framed his friend. Hey, why aren't you saying anything?
I'm thinking... we should try our best to bail him out when the trial commences.
Bail him out? Why?
Shh, keep it down! Haven't you realized? Both Vautrin and Carol are Nervilette's most trusted subordinates. After everything that happened to Carol, Nervilette's guaranteed to do everything he can to keep Vautrin around. Besides, now that the old regime has been uprooted, Nervilette's status is secure as can be. As long as we redirect public opinion, Nervilette will be able to give Vautrin a reprieve. The benefits are endless.
a raucous commotion gradually begins to rise in the Opera House.
Vautrin sought vengeance for his friend for a valid cause. This represents the justice he upholds. Please think about it. If the same thing had happened to you, wouldn't you feel the same way he did?
I don't like you. Trying to capitalize on the situation.
Yeah, that's right!
This whole thing started because of those despicable cowards who levied false accusations against Carol. How could Vautrin be declared guilty for seeking revenge?
Because it was premeditated murder! As much as I'm like, go ahead. Go ahead. They deserved it. As much as I am like, he still committed murder.
Monsieur Neuvillette.
Mr. Vautrin is innocent! He's innocent!
Order! I acknowledge your arguments. Vautrin, your revenge could be seen as a form of justice. I understand your decision, which is why I cannot help but feel regret and even grief about the judgment I must now impose. Personal justice does not equate to justice as defined by the law. To execute your plan for revenge, you abused your authority and conducted informal executions. Your actions have thus violated the law. Therefore, you will be declared guilty.
Nuvi, I'm so sorry you had to go through this.
What?
That can't be! Monsieur Nervillette, please give this a little more thought. He has done so much for Fontaine.
Vautrin, my friend, is there anything else you want to say?
Neuvillette, what have I done to deserve this? I've closely followed every one of your orders. Can't you see? Everyone in this room believes that I'm innocent. Why can't you just let me off? Is this what justice means to you? Answer me, Neuvillette!
Order. Since there have been no further objections, the Oratrice will now deliver the final verdict regarding the charges against Mr. Vautrin. According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, Mr. Vautrin will be declared guilty.
I'm sorry. I know this is like sad and all, but I can't. It's become such a meme that like anytime I hear him say it, I'm like thinking of the remix. The Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal.
Goodbye, Monsieur Neuvillette.
This all happened because of Carol's naive ideas.
How can different species peacefully coexist anyway?
Yeah, that was definitely the saddest one, but he still kept on beat. Sorry, well, I guess you could say, well, I wasn't asleep, I don't think.
What's wrong? Are you not feeling
was that?
Apologies, it seems like my memories got the better of me. I tried my best to suppress the power of Hydro within myself, but it seems like it still caused the emotions within the Fountain of Lucine to boil over. Due to my negligence, the overflow of emotions and memories must have affected you as well. Are you all right?
I'm fine. Do you need a hug?
Wow. The Hydro Dragon is more powerful than Paimon thought.
Well, they were the original powers of Tevet before the Heavenly Principles came along.
Anyways, the last time we came here, the Traveler only heard voices from the Fountain of Lucine. No emotions boiling over or anything.
It is as you said. This might be because I am different.
Because I am just built different.
It is not only the fountain. I can sense emotions from all waters in Fontaine. Rivers, lakes, and even the rain.
That sounds awesome!
But I rarely ever do anything like this. Emotions carried by water are always chaotic and disconnected. As an outsider, having my mind occupied with irrelevant memories isn't exactly a pleasant experience.
The memories I saw were related to you.
Which ones?
From when you brought Carol to the court of Fontaine. To when you declared Vautron guilty.
It's fine. I prefer not to speak of those memories. That does not mean I am deliberately hiding them.
My offer for a hug still holds. Okay.
It was a coincidence, but perhaps it is a good thing that you saw everything in that form. You should now understand why I believe there to be a conspiracy behind all this. These two cases are much too similar. I felt like I needed to do something.
Paimon's starting to lose track of what you're saying. Don't leave Paimon out of the conversation. Paimon wants to help too.
Then let us get back to the point. While I was investigating the fountain, I discovered something strange. I did not sense too much hatred towards me within its accumulated emotions. I don't know what caused this to happen, but it seems like there won't be a shortcut to finding the organization that may be pulling the strings here. However, I did find some resentment directed towards Kiara. If I remember correctly, it seemed to be related to a smuggling case.
Oh, we did read something about that.
Oh, didn't we read about that in one of the documents?
You've read about it? In that case, the resentment should have come from that incident.
Huh? What are you doing here? I was just about to look for you at the Palais Mermonia.
Navia! Nice to see you again! Is there something we can help with?
I've heard some things, but I'm not purposely asking around or anything. Don't worry. Rumors are abroad that someone's scheming against Melusines, and that you're investigating the case.
Oh, well, Charlotte was right. Words get around quite quickly.
So I told the Spina di Rosula to keep an eye out for leads. We've had unfamiliar faces showing themselves at the Fleuve Cendre lately. Maybe you'll find the suspects among them.
Thank you. Where did you hear about all this?
The Chief Justice out on investigation, accompanied by the Traveler from afar. No matter how you conceal your whereabouts, there will be countless eyes watching you. You talked to Kiara, but didn't ask her to keep things secret. People curious to know asked around for information, then it was only a matter of time before word of the threatening letter spread all across Fontaine.
Yeah. Kiara does seem to have, like, Paimon mouth.
So that's what Charlotte meant.
Indeed. I did not expect that this could be kept hidden for too long, but the rumors still spread faster than I imagined.
You know, it could be because you attract more attention than you think. Anyway, any progress with the investigation?
The suspects who threatened Kiara might have to do with a certain smuggling case, but it is still uncertain if there is in fact another party behind all this. We are planning to return to the Palais Mermonia to revisit some details and identify the senders of that threatening letter.
All right, then I'll round up the Spina di Rosula and follow up on their progress. Wait for my word. Ta-ta!
See you later, Queen!
Neverlet, do you think there'll be any problems now that the word is out?
I have already considered that possibility, and I do not think that there will be any. As a matter of fact, once the word gets out, No one would dare to harm Kiara in broad daylight.
Yeah, because everyone's gonna be on the lookout for it.
What is more important is how the case is perceived by the public. 400 years ago, they chose to side with the old regime and direct their resentment towards the Melusines. I hope the same won't happen again. Let us head back to the Palais.
Strange. What are these people doing out on the streets so late at night? Did something happen? Let's take a look around.
Looks like to me, people are protecting them.
Have you heard? Someone's plotting against a Melusine. This is 100% the truth. Even the Chief Justice is investigating in person.
What? That's it! Who's been threatening Melusines? Show yourself!
Progress!
Our enemies are lurking in the shadows and won't easily reveal themselves. But no amount of hiding will keep us from finding them.
That's exactly what I wanted to say. The guards have already begun to take action. We can't just stand by and watch.
Damn. Fontainians really went from 400 years ago's ew, Melusines to now someone's threatening a Melusine? Oh, that's it. That's it. Where are the muskets? We're going bitch hunting. Damn.
Think about how much we owe them. Now that they're in danger, how can we just sit back and do nothing?
Everyone, please stay alert to your surroundings from now on. If you see any suspicious persons, report them to the guards immediately.
It feels like you've been following me this whole time. Did something happen?
We were informed that. Nope. We just finished our shifts and happened to be strolling by.
Have you had dinner yet? Why don't we check out the new items at the dessert shop together?
This isn't a good time to be out and about.
But you're hungry.
Don't act tough. I bet you're hungry too.
All right. Let's go buy a cake or something.
You shouldn't ever skip meals, especially if you have another shift scheduled for later.
I heard even Nervilette's keeping an eye on the situation. This is the perfect chance to get promoted. We gotta make sure we give it all we've got.
Seriously? Were you planning to shirk your duties if Nervilette wasn't involved?
Relax, I was just playing. We've worked together for years now. If something happened to them, I'd be haunted by regret for the rest of my life.
That's more like it. We should stand guard until the criminal has been caught.
Come and fight me instead, you cowards!
Have you heard? Even the special patrol came to help.
Shh, look. Isn't that Nervilette? I think he's looking at us.
Looks like there's nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
This is truly wonderful.
So, wanna go over and say hi?
No, I should stay where I am. My appearance could give rise to unnecessary commotion. Let us stick to our plan and return to the Palais Mermonia. The faster we uncover the truth, the better.
That's really heartwarming to see. Damn. I hope humanity can reach that point someday. Imagine how wonderful this world could be without racism and discrimination. Maybe I won't live to see that day, but I hope it happens, you know, relatively soon.
The smuggling case was solved by the joint forces of the guards and the Maréchaussée Phantom. This is the one. The list of involved suspects should be... Ah, found it.
What does it say?
The principal offenders Domenico, Inica, Yuna, and others have been caught. They have been sent to the fortress of Meropide following trial. Those with close connections or mutual interests with the offenders but who did not participate in the case will not stand trial. Among them, surveillance of Essin has ceased on account of his good behavior. All other personnel remain on our watch list.
So many names. Is the one who sent that threatening letter to Kiara on the list?
Yes, there is something suspicious about Essin, to be precise. It seems like he's closely related to the core members of the smuggling case, and he moves around without much restriction.
Should we tell Navia about this?
Monsieur Neuvillette, someone claiming to be from the Spina Durasula just checked in with us. He said, and I quote, "We have located the suspect. They're chatting at the cafe."
Huh? How did Navia find them so quickly? We've only just figured out the suspect's name.
I too am perplexed. The cafe isn't too far from here. We should head over and take a look.
As Navia gets shit done. Man, if you put Navia on the case, oh yeah, you can trust her to get things done. Love that queen. Whew. It was good to do that.
Hey, Navia, we're here! Whoa. Check out all these people! Hey there, are you Navia's friends too?
These are the people who have had recent dealings at the Marechaussee Phantom. They're usually hidden in the Fleuve Cendre, but I sent for someone to invite them over.
Invite them over?
Exactly. Now, I heard there's great coffee here, and so I asked them if they'd like to come and have some.
Yeah, it's our pleasure to be guests of the Spina di Rosula.
I've wanted to have a meetup like this for ages.
It's okay. We can see the gun pointing to your head.
Something feels off. But, oh well. Let's get back to business. Is there anyone called Essin here?
Yes, that's me.
You're Essin?
Yes, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Did you write that threatening letter to Kiara?
Answer him.
I did, but I was just following orders.
Orders from whom?
Domenico. He was my boss. I couldn't disobey his orders.
Domenico? Where is he now?
The fortress of Meropide.
Well, I'm afraid even the Spina would have trouble looking into that place.
We need Sino. Now we need Risley.
Looks like you'll have to make the trip yourselves. This was as much as I could do.
You've done more than enough. I'm extremely grateful for your help.
Let's go pay a visit to Risley.
Leave the formalities for later. You should find Domenico first. If he really is the one setting up the conspiracy, it'd be best if he's exposed as soon as possible.
Oh, is Risley also a detective? No, but he's the warden of Fontaine's prison, so...
Alright then, let's head to the fortress right now!
And he's in said prison, so he should have information on the guy. I mean, it's not every day someone escapes from the fortress of Meropide. Risley!
It's Monsieur Neuvillette.
Welcome to the Fortress of Meripede, dear esteemed guests.
We're back! Oh, and a greeting from none other than the Duke himself! Guess we made a name for ourselves at this place.
This isn't anything new. I figured you had important matters to discuss when the two of you, not to mention the Chief Justice, showed up. Let's assume we've gone through the pleasantries and cut right to the chase.
You tell Risley about the threat letter Kiara received.
I do remember a thing or two about Domenico. He once attempted to round up the other inmates and instigate a protest.
Who does this guy think he is? Paimon hopes nothing came of it.
Probably nothing did come of it.
He once attempted to, I said, meaning that it was over before it even started. And now he's threatening Melazines, is he? To be honest, Domenico doesn't seem like much of a conspirator. The fact that the three of you bothered to personally investigate raises a flag. Is there something else going on behind the scenes here?
He's got the same concerns we do.
I'm concerned about this incident because something similar has occurred in the past. I wish to meet Domenico in person and have my questions answered.
That's an easy one. Let me think. I think he's at...
Did I hear someone say Melazine? What happened?
Hi, Sigeween!
Sigeween!
A Melusine named Kiara received a threatening letter.
Yeah, and we're investigating. The person who threatened her seems to be imprisoned here. Really? Is Kiara gonna be okay?
There's no need to worry. Clarande is protecting her as we speak.
Well, that's great. But if the criminal's still... Is there anything you can do about this?
Ah, head nurse. Do you require me to personally deal with the criminal?
Risley.
Oh, I love the way he says that.
Okay, I get it. I'll bring Domenico to you. That's your only demand, correct?
Think of it as more of a humble request. I'm here on my own accord, not to formally transfer a criminal for trial. I urge you to set aside any concerns. Thanks for the trouble. Consider me in your debt.
Whoa! If Paimon were the Duke, Paimon would take this chance to ask for something really important.
Well, were I still a criminal, I'd probably ask for a lighter sentence. But I'm sure Monsieur Neuvillette would reject that. But enough jokes. I'll look for Domenico and bring him to you. Make yourselves at home. Our dear head nurse has mentioned you quite a few times, so I'm sure she has a lot to say.
Please come with me to the infirmary.
Paimon a Duke?
And watch your step. There's some pretty dark areas, so make sure you don't trip over anything.
Don't give me nightmares. Oh my gosh, Paimon should not be in charge of anything. Oh yeah, that's right. Risley's office is on a lower level. Neuvillette, go spend time with your daughter. Oh yeah, because isn't it said that like Neuvillette's like is kind of like a father figure to all the Melusines? Oh, and his and I believe I remember.
I can leave this place soon. Huh?
I remember seeing something about like Neuvillette's hairstyle. Like the reason why his hair is tied at that particular length is because that's how high Melusines can reach. All right.
Please rest here for a moment. Oh, and would anyone like anything to drink? Paimon's not that thirsty, but thanks anyway. Thirst is a warning sign that you're dehydrated, which means you have to drink up even before that.
Okay, Sigeween.
I'll bring you some tea. I'm sure you'll have a lot to talk about.
And that's actually right. If you're thirsty, you're already dehydrated.
Why aren't you two saying anything?
The criminal we passed by earlier.
You noticed them too. The badges they wore on their chests looked quite familiar.
Familiar? Paimon didn't even realize they were wearing them. But if both of you say so, let's go ask them about it.
Paimon and I will go. You're not exactly a sight for sore eyes around here, but you sure are for mine.
That's not a bad idea. I will stay here and wait for news from you.
Oh. It did come late.
I place great trust in Wriothesley, so I rarely visit the fortress of Meripede. However, exceptional circumstances call for exceptional measures. I hope I didn't cause him too much trouble.
Oh, I'm sure it was no trouble at all. I'm sure it was no trouble at all. Escape the mysterious organization. Interesting. Yeah, it's interesting that something like that came like 5 minutes later. Alrighty. Gorday?
Anything you need?
The badge you're wearing.
Oh, this? Are you interested in joining the Mutual Aid Network?
The man? Ugh.
What's that?
We have a very long history, going back as far as 400 years ago. We have never had many members throughout our history, nor do we have much of a reputation, but everyone treats each other like family. Helping each other is our purpose. At the same time, we seek to maintain just dealings as much as possible.
Sounds like a pretty neat organization.
All we want is to defend ourselves. None of us have ever committed serious crimes, and we're not especially powerful either. We're at a natural disadvantage here in the fortress. But people won't give us a hard time if we stick together.
Yep, strength in numbers. Okay. Oh, you know what? Oh, is that like a handshake? In the button? In the badge? I wonder if it's a human hand shaking a Melusine hand, because I don't see... I mean, I guess it could be the other way.
Interested in joining the Mutual Aid Network? If you'd like to learn more, here's our flyer.
Okay, help each other, do all you can to further justice, do not detest just judgment. The above are the 3 principles of the Mutual Aid Network. All are welcome to join and membership is free. There are no compulsory group events. The Mutual Aid Network encourages members to do what they are able, including but not limited to cleaning, exercising, tutoring, and studying. It is hoped that all Mutual Aid Network members will, during their time in the Fortress of Meripede, face up to the crimes they have committed, encourage each other, support each other, and welcome the future together.
Our slogan may have evolved over the centuries, but our goal has remained unchanged. Here, this book is for you. You're welcome to come and sign up anytime.
You two look kind of familiar.
The badge you're wearing.
It's the symbol of the Mutual Aid Network designed by our first president. From what I've heard, it's based on something called a Medal of Peace. I've never seen one of those medals for myself, though.
Medal of Peace?
The first president of our network was an amazing person. Powerful as he was, he never used his strength against anyone. He encouraged the weaker criminals to stick together and look out for each other. All of us have a lot of respect for him.
We should have gathered enough information. Let's head back and talk to Neuvillette.
Inform Neuvillette of your investigation. Yes, let's do it. Oh, yes! Yes, Nuvi! Yes, Nuvi! Oh, I love it when you sit like that. Oh my gosh. Oh no! No! I wanted my picture. And he's still.
Did you manage to gather any intel?
Yeah.
The people who award the badges belong to an organization called the Mutual Aid Network. According to them, the badge's design was inspired by the Medal of Peace. Have you seen any of those before?
I personally crafted 2 of them myself. They were awarded to Carol and Vautrin.
Oh, you know, he also makes the ladle that you can get in the most recent Lantern Ride event. You know what? We should get you a arts and crafts hobby, Nuvi. You seem really good with your hands.
Carol's medal was destroyed in a fire. The only one that remains should belong to Vautrin.
So I'm pretty sure Fontaine is over 50 now. Yeah, like I said, Fontaine broke and surpassed Sumeru, surpassed Inazuma, Liyue, and Mondstadt. Not combined, but yeah. Yeah, we're definitely over 50 now.
Oh, so the network was inspired by...
Watch on.
Monsieur Neuvillette, His Grace has requested your presence in his office. He's found Domenico.
All right. Let us talk to him first and get to the bottom of this situation.
Got one good photo. The sim counter at 10, as it should be. Hi, Sunrise. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing?
Allow me to introduce this fine gentleman, Domenico.
You don't have to be polite, Risley. Call him an asshole. That's what he is. Brain fried from Woba, so break time. Ooh, the Genshin goes really well. Finished the Archon quest. I leveled up my adventure rank all the way up to 50 because I ascended. Our world level is now 6. And then we're doing Nouvelette's story quest. So yeah. Oh yeah, Sunrise, you got any guesses? Like I'm only giving it to the person who gets the exact number. But Sunrise, you got any guesses for how many times I simped throughout the entirety of Tibet? If you can guess the right number, the exact right number, I will give you points for it.
Why don't you explain everything to him?
Neuvillette?
Oh yeah, you fucked up.
What do you want? What are you gonna do? Kill me?
Oh, you're not worthy to be killed by his hands.
Calm down. I merely want to ask you a few questions. Was it your idea to send that letter to a Melusine?
Tell the truth.
Hassan has already confessed, so there really isn't any need to keep hiding.
That idiot! I can't believe I trusted him.
Guilty!
Let me ask this another way. It was your idea to send that letter, correct?
Yes.
Who is pulling your strings?
What? You're not trying to frame me for something I haven't done, are you?
Oh.
It's best if you realize the gravity of your situation. The Chief Justice of Fontaine has been personally investigating your case. I assume your previous attempt to incite unrest at the Fortress of Meripede has something to do with this as well.
I admit I acted on impulse. I'll tell you the truth. But before that, you must ensure my safety.
I can do that.
You see, we're all reasonable people here.
I only intended to do some small business at first. Someone contacted me about delivering some goods and promised me a generous sum of more in return. After making a few trips, I was suddenly approached by the Marechaussee Phantom. They accused me of smuggling prohibited items, and I was put on trial. But I refused to accept any of that. The ignorant can be rightfully absolved from guilt, right? Well, I suspect that someone got me locked up here so they could get their hands on my goods.
And then you decided to take revenge on the Melazines?
Ig-
Over that?
Ignorance is not an excuse, by the way. You're hopeless.
My initial target was Nervilette. Everyone in the Fortress of Meripede was declared guilty by him after all. So they must more or less hold a grudge against him, right? If I could get them to strike back...
Nervilette, I really dislike that. I mean, okay, I'm not French. I don't know the French language, but I feel like, where's the R? Where's the R? Nervilette? Like, it looks like Nouvelette, you know? But I could be wrong.
For some reason, no one wanted to team up with me. That mutual aid network in particular. What did those nobodies even gain from trying to challenge me? Seriously. In the end, I had to redirect my focus onto Melazines to salvage things.
Like, cause I don't, like, cause a lot of people say Nouvelette's name differently. Like a lot of the characters say his name differently. Some people say Nervilette, some people say Nouvelette, and it's like it's just like the inconsistency. I can't with the right. I don't like, again, I'm not French. I don't know the French language. I'm not fluent in French. So like it could possibly be that's a proper pronunciation. But I don't know. I feel like, I don't know, maybe I should look into it.
I recall that Kiara was the one who confiscated my goods for inspection. So I asked one of the more approachable guards to send a letter, claiming that I meant to contact my family. But the letter was in fact addressed to Essa. I requested that he write a threat letter to Kiara and force her to resign from the Marechaussee Phantom.
Am I to assume that the claims you've made are your own thoughts? Have you been in contact with any suspicious people recently?
No.
Is it true that all members involved in the smuggling scandal have been caught?
Yes. And that's all I know.
Sigewinne, please take him back to the detention center. I'll deal with him later. So, Monsieur Nervilette, you were concerned that there might be a shadowy faction looking to capitalize on the delicate situation with the Melazines to stir up greater chaos?
Yes. I experienced a similar incident in the past, so I had to be prepared for any possibility.
And how long ago was this incident?
More than 400 years.
You might be overthinking this. Time can change a lot of things. Everything's different now.
What do you mean?
400 years ago, you and the Melazines you brought to Fontaine were the outliers in society. But in the present day, if someone were to threaten the safety of the Melazines, people wouldn't just sit back and do nothing. I trust that they would make different choices from before.
I mean, we kind of already saw that. People were, watching over the Melazines.
That's right! We saw lots of people standing up for Melazines on our way back to the Palais Mermonia.
Monsieur Nervilette, the Melazines are a species you introduced to Fontaine. How the public treats them is also reflective of their attitude towards you.
Yeah, I think we all overthink things every now and again. That whole situation must have left a deep scar on Nouvelette's heart, though, so I can understand. Yeah, trauma response. Yeah, I know this had to have hurt him greatly, because you could hear the pain in his voice when he had to do his duty as the Eudex and declare Vautrin guilty.
When people refused to place their trust in Melusines, it was because they were still on the fence about you, their unfamiliar Chief Justice. For almost 500 years, you've conducted every trial with impartiality. You made the right judgment each time, regardless of whatever nonsense went on. People no longer have any reservations about you and even consider you a symbol of the law. Right now, your every decision will impact all of Fontaine. In other words, you've gradually transformed the whole nation.
Paimon gets it now. No wonder no one wanted to join forces with Domenico.
Tragedies like that won't ever happen again.
I am undeserving of such high compliments. From my perspective, I have simply been fulfilling my duties.
You've been doing a wonderful job. Give yourself some credit, Nuvi.
It isn't anything special or worthy of praise. I'm simply fulfilling the promises I've made and searching for answers through my judgments. It is unnecessary to hold me in such high regard. The complexity of human emotions and willpower far exceed those of mine. As a matter of fact, I believe that you are the ones who deserve my respect.
There's no need to be so modest. The current state of affairs says it all. You're no longer that outsider you were before. Even if you wished to investigate something on your own, many would take the initiative to lend you a hand.
Just like now.
I must say that you've made a fair point. Thank you for clearing my doubts. Now that the case has been settled, I should get going.
Huh? You're leaving?
And so soon, too? Why not stay for a cup of tea?
Thank you for the offer, but I know how this place works all too well. While some are here to redeem themselves, there will inevitably be those who harbor resentment towards me.
I mean, like, because this takes place before the Archon quest I just finished, but he's the judge. It like, not to mention like Nouvelette's word isn't the final say. The Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal is. But I guess it's easier to lay blame with a being that you can speak to versus a machine.
The less time I spend here, the better. My presence could very well result in an unwanted disturbance.
In that case, I'll have to insist. I still have 2 more things to say.
Please, go ahead.
The first is about the guard who helped Domenico send that letter.
Spend time with your daughter and partner, Nuvi, right?
I know of what you speak. The guard was indeed deployed from the Palais Memornia staff. However, as I mentioned earlier, I visited today on personal business. Therefore, I leave that matter in your hands.
Well, that makes things a lot easier.
You're not going to...
Hey now, don't let your imagination run wild.
Sorry. That's something that has happened when I'm in the presence of you and Nuvi.
Those from up there have a tendency to sympathize with others. However, down here, such thoughts will put you at high risk.
I imagine it's hard to see himself from the outside since he holds himself to such exacting standards. Yeah.
I'll have a chat with the guard and remind him to take precautions in the future.
Yeah, he really does like hold himself to a very high standard.
I see no issues with that.
Great! That's one thing out of the way. What's the other thing you wanted to say?
The other thing was born from my own sense of curiosity. Now, I've heard that you investigated the mutual aid network. Is that right?
Yep. Neuvillette thought their badges looked familiar.
I noticed the small gang as well when I first took over the Fortress of Meripede. They were not great in number, but every member always made sure to stand up for what was right. I've looked into their founder, Vautrin, who once stood trial and was sentenced to imprisonment in the fortress. According to existing documentation, Vautrin remained disciplined throughout his imprisonment. He had never once engaged in physical or verbal aggression. In other words, how he presented himself in prison was very different from his behavior in court.
What?
Doesn't he hate Neuvillette?
During his trial, I could sense that his feelings were complicated. He appeared to be full of resentment, and I believe he had every right to feel that way.
Perhaps he had been putting on an act.
An act?
I mean, Farida knows how to do that really well.
Neuvillette and Vautrin had a close relationship as superior and subordinate. Vautrin must have known that the Chief Justice would make an impartial judgment. Thus, the more resentment he displayed, the clearer it would be to those present that you were upholding justice. And to those who had been sitting on the fence, Vautrin's act was a very meaningful one.
Too soon.
That's all from me. Does anyone else have anything to say? Now's your chance.
I'm gonna get ready for it, but there is something I've been wanting to try out, Risley, if I have your permission. So, like, I've been thinking about this a lot. Okay? So, if I were to slap your ass, hear me out, would there be recoil? Or would my hand disintegrate on contact? Do you have any, like, do you have any information on this matter? Because I've been thinking about this a lot. Like, it's kept me up most nights we were in the fortress for our charges.
I don't have anything to say, apart from expressing my gratitude, that is. Well then, let us head back. No need to see us off.
Please, take care.
Oh, we will. When is your rerun? Oh. When will Risley get a rerun? Oh, I will follow Neuvillette.
That trial is something I rarely bring up in conversation, but I have always felt deep regret for what happened to both Carol and Vautrin. The words he spoke in court often replay in my mind, as if urging me on to do something.
But Risley said he never resented you, right? Isn't that a good thing?
I believe I now understand what he wanted to tell me. I feel conflicted about those words. How should I describe it? Surprise, relief, fear, and regret. But this blend of emotions has led me to finally understand some things. I would like to hear your thoughts, too. What do you think of me?
I love you dearly. I love you so much. I think you're so wonderful. You've done nothing but your best. You've done nothing but do the right thing. Wait. Huh? What's going on? Like, am I crazy? Why can't I talk to you? Is this a glitch? Hold on. Saying talk to new. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do. Hold on, let's hold on. Okay.
Paimon agrees with everything Risley said.
Fucking ditch him when he went to your painting yourself.
As Chief Justice, every single one of your trials makes an impact on Fontaine. What do you think?
Oh, sorry.
Hey, any comments?
What I really think is every trial you've ever judged has left its impression on you. And that's what makes you who you are today.
As the Hydro Dragon Sovereign, Neuvillette still thinks of himself as an outsider due to his identity. But so much time has passed since then. Perhaps the line between him and humans have long since blurred.
That is indeed a reasonable assumption.
Hey, Traveler speaks!
As I said, I find it difficult to express my emotions because I cannot fully understand myself. But I trust your judgment. Since some time ago, I have begun to notice the changes that have occurred upon my person. These changes were not due to any specific occurrence, but emerged as a result of time itself. I will try to contemplate this further. Thank you both.
Oh, huh? It's raining! Oh no, Paimon forgot to bring an umbrella! Come on, let's hurry before it rains harder!
Hold on, Paimon. I don't know why Trevor left. I want to give Nuvi a hug.
It's raining again? I've had enough of this weather.
There go my travel plans.
Did you read the news this morning? Quick, put away everything on the clothesline.
Let me give the sad dragon a hug.
When is this rain going to stop?
Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
They're planning to reanimate the monster. We have to report this to the Chief Justice.
The Fortress of Meripede. It's a good place for me.
He owes me so many answers.
Nervillette? You could say he's the real symbol of Fontaine's justice.
Watch him closely. He could be trouble.
How can two completely different species possibly coexist?
Who's been threatening Melusines? Show yourself!
You will see much in the human world, from the delightful to the depressing. And one day, when you have dwelt among humanity long enough, you will be placed to bring judgment over all as a spokesperson for Fontaine's past.
Good morning, Monsieur Neuvillette! The rainy season's almost over! The skies are supposed to clear in a few days!
I hope you find time to enjoy the sunny days ahead.
This is so beautiful. Oh, his smile.
Is the matter resolved?
Yep, we found the person who sent that threatening letter. Risley said he'd keep a close eye on him, so the Melusines should be safe now.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Sorry for dragging you all into this.
There's no need to apologize.
Yeah, you didn't drag us in. We got involved of our own accord.
There's that, yeah, there's that happy smile we love. I want to make you smile all the time.
By the way, where's Kiara?
At the Palais Mermonia, more than 50 people offered to protect her. Some even hid within the bushes to look out for danger. I was worried that the excess of protection would make her feel uneasy, so I asked her to stay inside the Palais. It's very safe in there.
What a relief.
Well, now it looks like the dust has finally settled. To celebrate this joyous occasion, Monsieur Neuvillette, would you be interested in an exclusive interview?
Charlotte!
That's not how you celebrate!
I will consider it.
Really?
Of course. My schedule is full for the following weeks, but I should be available next month. Come up with questions during the intervening days, and I will answer them to the best of my ability.
Charlotte's like, I didn't think I'd get this far.
Yes! Thank you so much, monsieur!
Now, if you'll excuse me, I must head back to the Palais and issue a communique to publicize our investigation results. I hope it will assuage the concerns of all.
Let's talk to the ladies.
Oh, an exclusive interview! Am I dreaming? What should I ask him? Don't let anything hold you back. Make the most of this opportunity and ask away.
I know I asked, but that's as far as I thought I would get. Yeah.
I agree. He'll decline any question he can't answer anyway, so you might as well give all of them a shot.
Return to the Palais Memoria. Oh, it's right here. I still don't know Fontaine very well. Oh, let's talk to Kiara. Let her know that she should be nice and safe. Oh, thanks for the blank sands.
Kiara?
Monsieur Neuvillette? Sorry, I accidentally fell asleep.
It's quite all right. I'm here to tell you that we have caught the sender of that threatening letter. You're safe now.
Thank you, Monsieur. And thank you too, Traveler and Big Sis Paimon. Everyone's been so nice to me, so I've always felt really safe.
Hey, official, welcome back.
Do you remember Domenico? He was the sender of that letter.
Well, I'm not quite sure what Melusines are, so I'm not sure if they qualify as furry. They might.
Let me think. I can't remember.
Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Sans. Oh, and the
I
stretch.
easily forget things.
Ooh. Ooh, there's a good stretch.
By the way, I saw Carol in my dreams just now. Where's she gone, by the way? I haven't seen her in a long time. In my dream, she looked really happy. She held my hand and said, "Kiara, our dreams have finally come true." I can't remember what our dreams were anymore, and I don't know why. But I felt really happy too.
Delta, take that Riz in Woo Yai Miko. Don't look like a gift horse in the mouth. Take chances.
I can sense your joy.
Yeah, you
It is
didn't think
indeed
about that,
a
did you?
delightful moment.
Monsieur Neuvillette, are you happy too? Oh, I almost forgot. Am I allowed to go out now? I promised to model for Alof.
Of course. Off you go.
All right, let me. Oh, he's so soft with the Melusines. Oh, let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna use. See, this is why I have so many guys fawning for me in this game. It's fine. It's fine.
See you next time, Monsieur, Traveler, and Big Sis Paimon.
See you next time.
Newbie!
I once thought that time was of no consequence to me. Distance yourself from others and stay focused on your work. A few years or a few hundred, it's all the same. But after all this, I've realized that perhaps this way of thinking is fundamentally flawed. The passing of time has its own consequences. The answer that I've been searching for amongst all those lives, perhaps it's life itself.
Damn, you guys are really pulling out all the quotes. Well, let me just sit here. Well, oh wow, you guys are really pulling out all the quotes. Wow. Okay. So. Wait, what are we adding a simp for? What are we adding a simp for, Delta? Explain yourself. Sitting in his chair. You know, I can't even deny that, like, this wasn't simply motivated. I can't even deny that this wasn't simp motivated, because it's just like, oh yes, let me rest my buns where his has rested before. Anyway, I think that's where we're gonna call it a night. Yeah, I think we're gonna call it a night. Let me see. I do have some energy left in me, so let me see if there's anyone, still alive. Oh. Well. Oh. Thank you, Katori. As Katori is, doing for me, check out my links, for my socials to see, like where I am on other places of the internet. Discord so you can chat with the community offline. And then VODs so you can catch any, streams that you may have missed. We're gonna raid Heir of Eden, very good friend of mine. He is a mod. I am also his mod. But before we go, be sure to copy this raid message as we raid Heir of Eden. Hey, I can't copy my own raid message. Here we go. No! I wanted to copy it. There we go. There we go. There we go. I copied my own raid message. Alright, guys. Yep, without further ado, that will be the end of stream. Until I rise again, I shall see you guys next time. Be sure to give Eden lots of love, okay, guys? Alright, I'll see you next time. Bye!